Saturday night. We had just passed the club Renee when I got my very first sight. Beverly Brontosaurus. Heavenly, I don't think she saw us. I walked up to her with a cup of hops in my hand. Piece of rock candy in my coat pocket, man, I knew she'd understand. I said, hey, would you like to take a tumble with me? No reason why not, as far as I can see. Beverly Brontosaurus. Heavenly, what was in store for us? I took her for a ride, man, we didn't have to go too far. I took my best wish and I put it on a falling star. Then she said to me, are you ready for a big surprise? 2 weeks later I was still hospitalized. Beverly Brontosaurus. Beverly Cuss. Beverly, oh, come back to me. Oh, Beverly. Oh. Four Bronto burgers and a pack of fries ain't too much for a guy his size. He's into art and archaeology. The girls all study his anatomy. He's the best I know when it comes to sports. Looks so good in his prison shorts. Champ of champs if you care to check. Oh, he's better than the rest. He's a Hammersaurus when it comes to chicks. Hard to say how he gets his kicks. He's got the nicest paving town. Done of course in pastel brown. He drives a super set of wheels. Imagine how that must feel. He's been accepted at Slate Town U. The clothes he wears are always new. He spends money like it grows on trees. Never asks for nothing without the word please. A model citizen of our stone age. Cro-Magnon man, he's the latest rage.
Hi, hello everyone. We are live.
Hey,
How's
hey,
everybody
hey.
doing out there?
See JJ out there.
Hey, JJ.
Corm.
Okay, we need to discuss. How do I see who's in chat?
So you in the chat window where you
Got
see
it.
the chat,
Yeah.
Right.
there's 3 little dots. You click the 3 little dots,
In the top right, usually.
top right.
Nope.
Are there 3 little dots on the top left? Or is it like
I have no dots.
are there like people?
Keelan, look at the little community thing where there's like 2 people. And click that. It's like 2 little figures. It says stream chat, and then next to it
There
is the
it
2 people.
is. Okay.
Yeah.
So viewers are not. That's who's here.
That's
Nope.
just the number.
Yeah.
You go to the chat log, dude. Where
You know what?
everyone's
We'll just deal with this later. This is not fun. None of the things you're talking about are there. Like none of them are there.
and I don't understand.
Like Corm says hi. She's not listed in the chat. Scott's there. I see he's listed, but he's the only one. But it says there's 9 people.
Well, I mean, there's the 3 of us, and then 3 bots, and then the 3 of them.
Yeah, it is just sometimes just wildly inaccurate.
Yeah.
Because it probably updates like once every 5-ish minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna be one of these shows, y'all.
Uh-oh. That's what he was hiding. All right, so
Yeah.
everybody, before we went live, Leland's like, "Oh, I gotta go grab my alcoholic drink." I'm like, "Oh, all right, that's fun."
He's gone for
I
like
mean-
3-4 minutes.
Yeah, he
I
walks
was
away.
not gone for 3-4 minutes.
When he comes back, everyone can see like his setup. His door's behind him. He walks backwards from the door, and Jordan,
I forgot to shut off the camera.
Acting like we don't see him.
yeah, and Jordan's like, "Is this motherfucker hiding something?" I'm like, "Yeah, look at him," because then he makes this side turn.
Honestly, I just forgot to shut off my camera. I was supposed to do that before I left.
But you knew
But-
enough to still back towards the camera.
I remembered halfway through the walk. I was like, oh yeah.
All right.
Just has a
Look,
sudden realization.
Look, I've been holding on to the bitch. I've been holding on to this pineapple for a week
all right? So
to
that's a
do
real
this.
pineapple.
Oh,
That's a
fuck
real
yes,
pineapple.
this is a real
Nice.
pineapple, baby.
Can you do the
Nice.
thing where you pull the spine and it comes out as a perfect pineapple wedge?
No, this was complicated. Yeah,
How much can you fit into a pineapple, though?
we're gonna find out.
I think we would have already found out. How much is in that cup?
Well, some of it's juice
Okay.
Yeah.
and ice,
And the
Okay.
rest is alcohol.
and the rest is cut water, baby.
Ooh, Cutwater Springs. Who we are not sponsored by, but should be.
But should
We'd
be,
love to be.
because
Yeah.
oh shit, I
we will
got
drink all of your products on
Every
stream
episode.
every single
every
night.
episode. yeah.
Yes.
I will
Every
go live for
episode
an
will
hour
be
and
a
just
problem.
drink on camera. I don't care.
I even got Shane on these things.
They're really good. They are really
They're
good.
really
They're
good.
pretty good.
Like he texts me, he's just like, "What's a good like Mai Tai in a can?" I'm like, "Cut water, bro. Cut water." And he texts me like, he goes, "You were not kidding."
Next time,
It's like, yeah,
next time I visit, we should just go to the actual brewery. BT Dubs, chat. There might be some connectivity issues tonight.
where's their brewery?
It's in Miramar.
Oh,
Is it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right on.
Cutwater.
Yeah.
Cutwater.
Nice.
huh.
Kind of
Oh,
near
yeah.
Ballast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We've been there
Alright.
before. It was nice.
Cool.
They had
well-
a bigger selection than I thought they would.
I do find it's a little better if it's just like a little more filler. I find them to be a little extra potent than I would prefer out of a can.
Well, that's because
That's
you're
why I
just
got
out here
the
drinking the
juice.
mules.
Yeah. Because I'm not trying to get fucked up. I'm trying to get like casually loose.
That's
Nah,
why I got the but I have fresh strawberry, pineapple, and one tangerine in there tonight.
Ooh.
Oh.
They were out of my
Well-
blood oranges, so I couldn't make my normal.
What's
So-
a blood
so
orange
once
taste
again-
like?
It's hard to describe.
I don't know. So once again, I'd like to ask, how much can you fit into the cup? A whole can? Half a can?
No, not at all. I mean,
volume.
volume. I mean, I haven't
Yeah.
even. This is maybe like here.
No, it's
Okay.
not a lot. Not a lot at all.
No, not
Yeah.
yeah, because I had juice.
Yeah, because the
in
other
it.
stuff is in there too.
Because
Yeah, that makes
there's
sense.
other liquid in there.
Yeah.
But look, that liquid is leaving very quickly. So like, there's
Yeah.
going to be more alcohol.
No, you keep refilling it, but every time for the most part, I've seen a pineapple cup, I'm like, oh, that's novel. I love me some pineapple, but that doesn't look like it holds very much.
I would say if you got it professionally done at a bar and like a tiki bar or something, it would probably hold quite a lot.
Like, is there
They
still
would
like a
scoop it
lot of?
all down, so like it's like that.
So there's still
Yeah.
like a lot of like fruit meat still inside.
Mm.
Yes, only
Fruit
due to the
meat.
fact that I was not able to really scoop out a lot of it.
Is there a tool like on Amazon to buy
yes,
for
there's
that?
100% a tool
Yes,
that I did not
ice cream
buy to
scooper.
prepare for this, or an ice cream scooper. But I don't unless you've cut a lot of pineapples like I do. There's the middle of the pineapple is actually very difficult
Mm.
to
Really
cut.
hard.
Yeah, it's really hard. So
If you
there's a
cut-
specific.
If you cut a lot of pineapples like I do,
I cut a lot of pineapple.
Dude
I
cuts a lot of
juiced-
pineapples.
I juice pineapples probably weekly.
He out here just juicing pineapples.
Steph.
I'm hungry.
Let the girl,
But,
let the girl eat.
what is it though? Like,
It's nachos.
oh,
Nice.
dude.
Can
I
I?
had
Can
pineapple.
I want to take
good
this.
tortilla rounds.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I
nice.
got
I
that
wanna-
at Trader Joe's.
I want to take this nacho thing and run for a minute.
Okay.
I love me some nachos
Yeah.
and I love me some Mexican food,
Okay.
but often there's a disappointment when I go to the couple of like Mexican restaurants that I like and I get nachos from there because often they go with like the shredded cheese, which is fine.
You
Sometimes-
want nacho cheese?
Yeah,
So
but
you
I
want
understand.
American nachos.
No,
I
And you wanna
understand.
go to
You're not
JV's.
getting
Yes,
nachos.
go to JV's in
Go to JV's
in
in
Linda Vista.
Linda
You're getting
Vista
white
or
trash
Moreno
nachos.
area.
That's a long way to go.
It's not that far.
I mean, it's not
That's
that
the
far, but it's
opposite
also.
side of you.
But I gotta pass 20 other Mexican restaurants to get to it.
That don't
Who
do
have
nacho
probably-
cheese.
This is
Who
true.
probably have better nachos.
All right, you sit the fuck down. I know exactly what it is I'm asking for. I am asking for inauthentic nachos with inferior cheese. But the cheese from but when I go to a Mexican shop and get nachos, I don't lift up the chip and just like a fountain of rain of fucking rain fall.
No one
What's
help
the
him.
thing
No
where
one
the
help
water? Fuck you.
him. Fondue.
A waterfall of cheese
Oh.
doesn't come off of that chip as I lift it. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You fucking asshole. I think in a perfect world, there would be both. There would be like the nacho cheese in the chips. Like then you stack some more chips, and then you can top with the other shit. All right, who's talking?
Yeah, you
shit
want
about
the
You're not wrong.
cheese that
You're not-
like
You
you're
just
not
wanna
wrong,
that
go-
Lauren.
like is
You
gonna
just wanna-
drip down. Or
I want
like,
that cheese.
The cheese that's messy enough that's gonna drip on your shirt because
Yes.
you
Yes.
didn't
Do you just want to go to a movie
Yes.
theater and get the nachos and go home? You
That's what I did
can
last
do
time. That's what I did last time I went to the movie theater.
That is
Beck, I don't know if
So-
I can allow that.
nah. That's an okay word. You're fine.
Okay. I got permission from the
Yeah, we
almost
said
said it.
it's okay.
I don't know. Like that word to me is not as bad. Like comparatively,
Listen,
I'm like, eh.
because we're white and have all the power. None of the racial slurs against white people really affect us much.
I mean, yeah, like cracker.
That's
I mean,
that's-
the
it's-
benefit of
Whitey.
systemic racism.
white
that's
bread.
not that's not what my issue is. My issue is
Oh.
every time I see the word, I want to talk about the adventures of Honky Pete. It makes me laugh.
But all right, back to me.
Oh,
is
hold on.
no
Before
one-
you said that, Beck said the white delegation. We're a
Yes.
delegation.
Yeah,
Never been a delegation before. Ooh, it's fancy.
Is
Beck hasn't seen my
anybody
drink.
is anybody on my side?
No.
Nobody is for like some hot pump action cheese in their nachos.
No.
I mean, I got like the can.
You like ladle out of the crock pot fucking nachos.
I mean,
It was like
American
the small
nachos, yeah.
can version of the big cans at Smart and Final nacho cheese.
Mm.
What if we call it queso instead of nacho
Nope.
cheese?
Queso's
No.
gross.
I feel my passion is cheese, and I feel that you are insulting it by saying these things. Like
Can I get a
Nope.
friend in chat, please? Just one friend.
Look, Anthony, I enjoy the JV's carne asada chips because they use the nacho cheese. It's great. I get it every now and then, but it's not like what I'm always craving. But I get it. It's nice.
I'm not saying the other needs to be like blown off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
I am.
I'm just saying I wish I could get that outside of movie theaters, junior highs, and shitty bars.
You can. You just have to
can, at
make
Taco
it
Bell,
yourself.
You just won't
Yes.
go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taco
make-
Bell, bro.
Or
don't
Taco
make- I
Bell,
don't-
yeah.
I don't need a Taco Bell, and I don't make
Oh.
food for myself.
Oh.
Okay, well,
oh.
here, Kate. These are the easiest fixes to get your shitty ass cheese because they offer those things wildly.
It's true.
Hot Cheetos and nacho cheese bomb. That's good too.
I did have that hot Cheeto burrito from the spot next door to me. That was a fun time.
Totally unrelated. I love that She-Hulk has canonized chopsticks for the hot Cheetos.
Oh yeah.
The Avengers are doing it.
We had some Pringles over the weekend. It's a spicy nacho Pringles. They taste just like that cheese you're looking for, with the hint of jalapeno in it.
Jalapeno.
So like Doritos.
No, there's no Doritos that taste like shit. So I mean,
fucking got him.
God. The fuck did I do to this guy?
you insulted my passion. Cheese.
Aw. I love cheese.
See,
I
It's
am
number
not.
3 in her
Jeff
top
loves
5.
I haven't said a single bad thing about cheese.
yeah, you did. You brought up nacho cheese and called it cheese. That's insultive in itself.
No, it's when you said queso where I was
Yeah.
like,
That's where
Fuck
you
your
lost
face.
everyone.
I don't know. Usually every time I see something advertised where they're like, oh my god, try our new queso, I try it with the expectation of this is gonna be
Look,
delicious.
Queso
and
is
it's
just white
always
people nacho
just
cheese. That's what it
okay.
is. Like,
It's just okay.
so
You remember that
it's
I told you
nacho
this
cheese.
bef-
Like, I could improve this, and that's where queso
you-
came from.
Yeah, it's
y'all-
like Velveeta. It's not real. It's processed cheese.
y'all are
It's
just
insultive.
You hate just all queso.
I'm not a fan. I'm
mean,
just not a fan of queso.
It's fine.
I just haven't
mean,
found
if
a
it's there, I'll
queso
eat
that I'm
it.
crazy about. Like one
Look-
time I had this one thing called queso fundito, and it wasn't fun. It was meh.
Queso
Thank-
fundido.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. I got one friend out there in chat.
Look, if it's queso's put down in front of me at a fucking thing, I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna know it's not real cheese the whole time.
exactly. Just like
And I-
Velveeta.
And I never said the nacho cheese was real cheese.
But you
It's
keep
fine.
calling
Cheese.
it cheese.
I never said
Name.
the
You can
nacho
give him that.
the nacho
cheese.
orange product wasn't cheese.
The nacho
Remember when I-
flavored cheese-like product.
Remember when I told you I went to Ohio to visit my ex friend, and he was like, "We're gonna go to like my favorite Mexican restaurant." I was like, "No, we're not, because I can guarantee you, it's in Ohio. I have not seen a brown person, so I can guarantee you there's white people cooking. It's not gonna be good." He's like, "No, it is. It's just like what you're used to." I was like, okay.
mhm.
I mean, I'm from San Diego, but you do you." So we got there. No, it's like, no, yeah, because I know my limits of good food. So I said, I guess I'll get not a quesadilla, an enchilada, because I was like, well, I guess that's safe. It was not. This literally was American slices wrapped in a Mission Viejo like tortilla with like store-bought sauce on it, and they plopped it in front of me, and everyone was like eating the queso. Like they were like, "Oh, can we get extra queso, bro? It's so good." I took I was like, well, nope. It's like,
Wow.
It's like, it was.
It's like how do you take cheese and like remove the flavor?
Yeah. It was just, and these people, it was like 7 people, and this is a family party for his birthday, and they're just like, this is the best Mexican restaurant ever made. I'm like, no, it isn't. There's no Mexicans here. There's white people in there.
But Leland, the sombreros, it's all over the walls.
Yeah, no, I saw. I was just like, cool. This is awful. I was like,
They
let's do your
got
Chinese.
a poncho.
Yeah.
There's a poncho over the counter.
And a Cheech and Chong movie is playing.
But you know, if they came here and went to like anywhere, that they'd be like, it's better back home.
They would, and I think he said that when I gave him a California burrito. He was just like, "Oh, I don't know what this flavor is on the meat." I was like, "You mean flavor?"
Yeah,
I mean that's what it
seasoning.
is. It's called seasoning. You fucking white bread honky.
I sent Steph a video of an internet comedian, Uncle Roger,
Uncle Roger.
reacting to the Food Network's chicken adobo. It was bad.
Yeah.
I've seen some of his videos. Yeah.
Oh man. Like they start right out the gate. They use low sodium soy sauce. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, so half the flavor's gone.
Low
Who's
sodium.
Uncle Roger?
Yeah,
He has like a thick Asian accent, and he like
it's a
judges
character
stuff.
that an Asian comedian
Yeah.
does on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like you like watching old Mexican ladies getting mad at white people making Mexican food. Same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So it's Asian guy getting mad at white people making Asian food.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it.
Like
Yeah.
there was one that was like trending before where this lady was making rice, and she like cooked the rice in the pan,
Oh, she drained
then
it.
cooked it, and then she rinsed the rice after
that's
she
right,
cooked
yeah.
it.
What?
And he was like, I don't want to do the accent, but yeah, you know, it
All
was,
the
Best if you
flavor is
don't.
gone. And then she gives the
Oh.
rice to her son, and you audibly hear this boy crunching on the not cooked rice.
yeah.
And she's
no.
like, "How is it?" He's like, "It's good," because he doesn't know
No.
better.
Oh my god.
On the Food Network, the guy goes, yeah, you serve this dish with unseasoned white rice, and it was
It's
like unseasoned white rice.
It's just
I was
called.
like, first of
It's
all,
just called
It's
white
just called
rice.
rice.
It's just
Yeah.
rice. Like,
and then he was just talking shit. And he
Remember
was
that
like, "What do you
spicy
say?
rice with the
Do you
pepper.
say here's some unflavored bread? Like you
No,
just say
you-
bread. It's not like it's seasoned bread. It's just oh god." And then after the dish, he fucking sprinkles parsley, and he was like, "Parsley? Why is there parsley on here? Why are you making it Italian?" He probably
then-
remembered
and
that he
then-
needed green onions or chives,
Yeah.
decided he didn't have any green things, and was just like, you know what, parsley will work for the
and then,
garnish.
and then he takes out like a lemon wedge. Like, oh, mine's always served
Oh,
with
yeah,
lemon.
he
It's like
served it with a
nobody
lemon
serves
wedge.
adobo with lemon. Nobody
No.
does that. That is not. That's oh god.
Look,
I
I'll
played
be
that
the
video
first.
to my roommate yesterday, and like just step by step was just, what are you doing?
I've
It was
cooked
just
step
like, what
adobo
is
before.
this?
Like,
Like
Yeah.
I understand. Like, look, I understand that I am not very good on the spice train, but I understand that food should have
Spice
it
Girls
in it.
best album.
But you understand flavor. Like, I feel like you know flavorful stuff.
It wasn't that
Sure.
funny, but it was your delivery.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you were just like, no, that's their best
just like,
album.
like one really close to the mic, so it's like some words, like some of it cut out, but like it was just really loud, you know?
Just saying, Spice Train's the Spice Girls best album. That's
Lord.
It's like when my
Yeah,
mom made
when I get that
white-ass
good mic, you'll all
tacos.
hear everything I say.
It's just like, yeah, your Steph is
Oh,
correct. I
no.
understand flavor. I just know that my system doesn't do well with certain spices, so I just don't have it anymore. Like,
It's not in your genetics.
or in my age bracket. Apparently, it's just getting worse.
Oh no.
Guys, we
Look,
gotta do that
I
one
had-
chip challenge.
When
Oh,
you
God.
I'm
start saying
for it.
pepper's too spicy, I'm
in.
gonna go, Leland, I don't know what to do.
I don't say pepper's too spicy. That's
I
just
know,
a
but I
joke
said
that
when
we
you
roll.
start.
But we
when
will-
you start is the problem.
We're gonna have a talk when you reach that day, Leland. We're gonna have to have a talk.
Once it starts, I'm
Only
like,
pepper.
oh no.
We'll never know.
This spicy white rice ass motherfucker.
So
Look, I fucking made. I put rice and black beans in the fryer about an hour ago, and I put way too much Cholula in there. Yeah, but it was good. I was like, yeah, you got a little bit of a hotness going on. Cool.
I remember. I'm sorry, Cody. I'm calling you out. So my buddy Cody asked in our
Yeah.
other Discord server. He's like, "Hey guys, is it normal to put butter on your rice?"
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Butter
cook it,
rice.
cook it with rice. Like
I do the butter and soy
cook rice
sauce
with
thing.
butter. I mean, we're like, no.
Bomb.
Wait, you mean
No.
you're boiling the water and you put a spoon of butter in the water?
No, he wants to. You cook the rice first, and then when it's
And then you put a
cooked,
little butter.
you put butter on top, then you microwave it. And we
Oh,
said
I've
no.
done
No,
that.
you melt the butter.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about the microwave, but I do know that my parents would put a little sliver of butter when it was on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some white
Ooh,
shit.
with soy sauce?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
we are.
100% it's white people shit.
We are really
no,
pissing
because in the
people off.
Philippines,
I mean,
they do that
I
too.
don't do it now. I'm just
No, in the Philippines, that's complete. Like at least my relatives, it's been acceptable. They got like a special butter that they put that
It's
comes
a
in a
special
little
butter,
metal
not
tin.
not just butter though.
No,
But I've
that's
done that.
a broke ass
it's
meal
called
for me.
parquet.
I think I did that this year, at least once or twice.
I'll make a cup of white rice and
Yeah.
then put butter, salt, and pepper on it.
Have you
and
tried
that's just
it
a
though,
pour.
Jordy?
That's
It's just a
that's
broke ass
struggle
meal.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, I understand struggle meals, but I don't cook my rice
Okay.
and put butter on it. I don't do.
I don't do
that.
it regularly. No,
'Cause-
if I have plans for that rice, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
It's
There's
just
the
if I'm out of soy sauce or I'm not in the mood for soy sauce. That's the other alternative with just plain ass white rice.
What
there's a pho
plans?
place in Poway that serves steak and buttered rice.
Yes,
We've
yes,
gotten
I know.
that dish. It was
I know
delicious.
that. I know that, Steph. I'm
It's
just
so
saying, do
good.
you cook your rice with butter?
No, but
No,
I've put
cook,
butter on my
no.
rice.
But he's just warming butter over
Yeah.
already cooked rice.
Yeah, which I feel like
Yeah.
is still a weird way to do it.
Oh, bomb. So bomb.
I mean, your rice should be hot enough. I don't know why you
Yeah.
got to speed up the process.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You in a
if your
real
rice
hurry,
is already
Cody?
warm and you put like a tiny little thing of it, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It'll melt with the heat.
yes.
Mix it up, buddy.
So good. It's
Oh
like comfort
man,
food. It's
that
weird.
really got chat hot there for a second.
But I do like buttered noodles. Those are
That's the
good.
fastest I've
Well,
seen it
yeah.
scrolled in a long time.
I fry the
Quorum,
rice with
I do
butter and
that.
egg for breakfast. I'm sure that is delicious.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, as long as we're talking about food and drink, I managed to snag one of them Dreamland Cokes.
I was gonna ask
Ooh,
you because that's what it
Coca-Cola.
looked like. I got one last
Yeah.
week.
Dream flavor.
How do
Dream
you
World.
explain?
Dream World
Yeah.
flavor.
Dream World. Like I've heard people say it's like mango flavored, and I think that's pretty close.
Mango
I
flavored
don't know if it's-
Coca-Cola.
Have you tried the mango Pepsi already?
I have not.
There's a mango Pepsi?
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we
no,
tried
that's,
it. It was too much.
that's been there.
Hmm.
It's not as good as
It's
Starlight.
not as good
Cosmic?
as you think it would be. Ow.
Was the other one called Starlight?
Galaxy.
Yeah.
I think it
Gal-
was.
No,
yeah. Or
Starlight.
Starlight. No,
Yeah,
that's right.
Starlight.
Ooh, butter
It-
and bacon is good. Yeah.
When I tried it, it kind of reminded me of either sweet tarts or like a light Smarties, if that made sense.
A light
Mm.
Smarties.
Like just
Hmm.
a splash with like a little bit of fruit splash.
It's
I don't know.
it is
It's like candy to
real.
me.
It is real sweet and candy like. Beck, I've been trying to keep an eye out for that mystery Mountain Dew. I want to see what's up with that.
Mountain Dew boo.
Mountain Dew. Voodoo.
Oh, voodoo.
Hmm.
I like Voodoo better. I thought it was a Halloween time.
Yeah, no, I thought it was too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, look at them getting all ready for Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cherry Pepsi. You know what? If we're comparing it to all other Pepsis, I'm with you, Mark.
Yeah, I'll take cherry Pepsi over a normal Pepsi. I also don't like
Yeah.
Pepsi.
Yeah, but I also don't like Pepsi, so I would take a cherry Coke over everything that Pepsi does.
A Pepsi person.
Are you?
I will
I
give
was.
them the
Oh.
Pepsi Nitro. I will give them Pepsi Nitro.
I haven't
I
tried
enjoy
that. Yeah.
Strangely enough, my favorite was caffeine-free Pepsi. Can't explain it.
Like we all knew a family that was a bit too into Pepsi, right? At some
Yeah,
point.
my relatives. That's why I like Pepsi
Like-
more than Coke, because that's what we were always served.
I know more
Yeah.
people who like Coke. I liked Pepsi.
Yeah, but like
Oh.
Pepsi people seem to be like a step extra. Like I remember a buddy, they had always a 12 pack in the fridge of
Mhm.
like caffeine free Pepsi, I
Mhm.
think. And then there were the 12 packs stored in the garage. Multiple
Mm.
extras just waiting for consumption.
Hmm.
Back as a Georgian, Coke or die. Well, that's because it's the law there.
It's true.
You don't have an option in this cola war.
When you get some
Coke or
pop,
die.
it's Coke.
All right, yeah, but yeah, Dream World, meh. It's weird. It is mango, like a mango fruit punch. It's not just mango.
Mango fruit punch.
It-
With
it-
a hint of Coke.
I mean, well, yeah, the Coke's always there, but like
Mhm.
it's mango, but also a little extra sweet, like towards a pineapple kind of sweetness, but not pineapple. I don't know.
I like pineapple.
Do you?
I would have never guessed.
Motherfucker out here hollowing out pineapples just to drink pineapple juice out of its fucking husk of a body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leland,
What's up?
you did the most exciting thing this last weekend out of all of us. So you know the
Yes.
rule. That means you got to talk about it.
I went to Vegas. It was hot. Maxed out at 108 each day.
Oof.
Good times. Waited till it was about a cool, crisp 102 before we ventured out at 7 o'clock at night each night.
Yeah.
Thank goodness there was a breeze, so that helped. Hot air, but still a breeze.
Still hot air, but yeah.
I don't I hate the heat. I think today's the first day that I feel like I am not radiating heat still from it. Like I just like a solar charge just kind of sucked it all in. But in saying that though, I would still rather have it be 107 in the desert than any kind of humidity. So I was like, this is bad, but like, I've seen it worse.
I always take dry heat over humidity.
Yep.
At least I don't feel the air on my skin at all times.
Like I was just like, I didn't even really I was sweaty, but I did not sweat through my clothes because of the breeze.
Yeah.
And also, excuse me, a lot of grates were blowing up the hot air and cool air
Yeah.
from all the air conditioning. So I had a Marilyn Monroe moment. It was kind of funny. That cooled off a lot of things.
I mean, it was a good thing you're wearing that white dress.
Yeah, it was, and don't you fucking forget it. No, I went out there with Shane. We went out to do the Star Trek convention. Don't know if I'd ever want to do one again.
Oh, how come?
They were disappointing. It was a little disappointing. I kind of felt like there was more Star Trek items at Comic-Con than there was at the actual Star Trek convention.
But was it big?
It was no, I'm gonna say no.
It seems like that's
like
the
a Long Beach
disappointment.
Comic Con or like an LA Comic Con?
No, it was much smaller. Think
Smaller than LA Comic Con?
yeah,
Palm
it was
Springs?
much. Yes, go with the Palm Springs Con. It was in just one room. They had one auditorium. They had two auditoriums, but only one was actively doing something. We went up to the other one, and there was no one there. They had put like a little so the guy that played Scotty, his name was James Doohan. So they had a fake bar up there called Jimmy's, and it was like go to Jimmy's, get your drink, get your food for the convention. And we were like, well, let's go to Jimmy's. That might be cool. We walked up there. There was one sad woman dressed as a Klingon in an entire auditorium and the bartender at Jimmy's. And we walked in, I was like, this is even sad for me. And we walked out.
I
So,
get
like,
what they're doing, but they still should just call it 10 forward.
so there was a lot of things that were decisions that were poorly made by the creation team of Star Trek conventions. I don't know. I was just kind of like,
All
we
right,
walked
so
around. I mean, we dressed up a little bit. We had our uniform shirts on because it was fucking hot. I wore
very
shorts.
easy
and-
cosplay.
Yeah, and this woman was like, "I love that you went with shorts." It's like, I'm on shore leave and it's hot, and she goes, "Respect." And I was like, "Yeah, I know what's up." You know, there was a lot of cosplay. I tried to get as much photos as I could, and I didn't get a lot of photos because they didn't seem like they were for the photos. Like, it wasn't like they went to a con to get photographed. They went to
it was-
con in costume because this is the thing they love. And I was like, oh, okay. So if they weren't like presenting themselves in a, I'm going to take you can take my photo. I did not ask a lot of people. I did a few times. Like, there was a green bitch. I was like, oh, I gotta get the photo of the green bitch. And then later on, I got like 3 more photos of 3 different green ladies. I was like, oh, okay, this is a thing.
I love that Worf in
the
Robin
Robin
Hood.
Hood outfit. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that was
season
pretty great.
5 called Cupid. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
you're like, I don't give a fuck. It was, we had a good time, but I thought it was going to be bigger and better. So I was a little disappointed. I only bought 2 things, which I thought was, and I think I forced myself to buy one of them.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, it was one of those things where I was like, well, I've been looking for this.
and it's
I
here.
might as well buy it. It's here, and the price is decent.
So-
You know,
Finally get that Guinan you've been hunting?
that was the one.
Nice.
It's just-
So
it was
so-
that 2-pack with Picard. It's like-
Finally got all the Guinans.
I have all the Guinans, even the retro Super 7 retro fig that came out last year. I got 4 Guinans in this house right now.
Leland's been hunting Guinan action figures for years.
Found the new one though. I want the 7 of 9 in blue. They had this silver there, and it was $119, and I was like, no, no. I'm like,
No, thank you.
You a $20 item tops, and even then I'm gonna go. The only other thing I got was a Star Trek Enterprise pizza cutter, where the disc is the
Yeah,
you get
okay.
it.
Did you miss
Stupid.
it when it was on Think Geek?
I didn't. No, I saw it there, but when I got to physically hold it, I was like, well, now I want
Ah.
Yeah, he did. He
Oh.
hasn't been to a GameStop recently, so that's why.
this. Shane got a batlith, the Worf weapon.
Yeah.
And no, Corum, I don't think ThinkGeek is this thing
No,
anymore.
it just got folded into
GameStop.
GameStop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The batlith utility tool. So he's got like a bottle opener. It's got like it had like 6
Like a
things
Swiss
on
Army
it.
knife?
No, it said
It's a
utility
war
tool.
farming knife.
But it said on it utility tool, but there was nothing to take out.
Okay. Okay. That's where I was-
Everything was on
Out
this
there.
little
Got it.
batlith. Yes.
All right. Now I have a concept of what we're looking at.
Most of it was just a lot of people waiting to meet the cast. They had a lot of autograph booths set up. The lines were all over the place. I've never been one for that, so I really wasn't into it. Also, it was very expensive. It was a lot of the con seemed to micromanage or microtransaction everything, which I thought was weird. They're like, oh yeah, if you could buy this base ticket, and if you want to see a panel, you can sit in the back row. But if you want to sit in the middle row, we're going to charge you a little bit more. And if you want to sit up front, we're going to charge you a little bit more because then you get like a different badge. And then it was like, okay. And they're
Still
like,
in
and
the
if you
same
want
place.
what Steph?
I was like, you're still in the same place. This ain't a concert. It's not
Yeah,
like I'm paying to see like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's my favorite artist. I'm like right here.
It was
Yeah,
it was a
no.
little weird, and it's like I get you're gonna pay for the celebrity, like so like
Yeah.
So there's Dr. Crusher, who looked fabulous in person. So there's Dr. Crusher. She's sitting behind a plexiglass, signing autographs, taking photos with people, doing doctory actor things. And like, but you can't just walk up to her booth and give her the money. You have to go to another booth that has this very woman behind it who looks very unhappy to be there in a Star Trek uniform, where they behind her have tons of panel or LED screens with all the names and the prices.
And you just
people.
like buy a ticket from her?
You buy a ticket through her with an additional fee, and then you go up to, Ron Perlman, for example, who honestly, a lot shorter in person. Shocked me about that. Yeah.
Huh.
Did not. But he's also in his late 70s and he has lived a life, so he may have been hunched over.
How much shorter is shorter in real life?
He was probably from a distance, he looked like he was a little shorter than me. But I would assume if you look him up right now in his height online, it'll tell you he's probably like 6'2", and I'll be like, well, all right, that dude was hunched over then, because he did not look 6'2". Because he was in one Star Trek movie, so therefore, sign autographs.
You wasn't doing anything this weekend.
Right, fair enough.
Yeah.
So everyone was there. Now, they kept, like, if you were a captain, you were not in the main room. Like, you were not in this room.
Huh.
But first officers were, which I thought was weird. I take that back. Captain Pike did come down and sign with a new Spock. And let me just tell you, those motherfuckers, even better in person. His hair is immaculate. Yeah. Like we could like Shane.
Good hair.
Me and Shane just kept staring at his hair. Like we were like, should we pay the $80 just to meet his hair? Like it was just wild. You know what I mean? Like, and he seemed like him and the guy that plays the new Spock seemed to be having like the best time ever.
Right on.
So like for their $100, you look like you were getting a good time with them, which is really nice. Same with Ron Perlman. Heard Picardo was kind of not being nice to people. That kind of filtered through the con floor. It's just like, well, he's old. Who gives a shit?
He looks grumpy.
He looked grumpy.
He's lived a life.
Yeah, he lived a life. But so, for example, what I meant by like the captains, except for Pike, because he's new to this, like Shatner's not there. He's kept in another room.
But he's
Shatner.
on the grounds.
It's on the grounds.
Okay.
Same with like Janeway. She kept in another room, like behind glass, just
Seems so weird. Like the management of this seems so poorly done.
There was aspects to it that I thought were like better than some Comic-Con. Like when we walked up, like we had our tickets and I was like, oh, we need to register. And she goes, oh no, you will. Don't worry. And this individual was like, oh, but you have to come over here. We need to check your COVID status. And I was like, oh,
nice.
Okay. None of that was on anything anywhere that said that we had to have our COVID status. It was like, good thing that I carry it with me, and so did Shane, but like, as we didn't know.
Yeah.
So they gave us a badge that was like negative as of today, I guess. Sure. And then we walked over and got our wristbands for the rest of the stuff. And everyone who worked there was very, very nice, and they knew where everything was. But it was just like, I don't know. I had this envision that a Star Trek convention, like, I'm going to fucking walk on to a sales floor of all the things I've ever desired of Trek. And I'm going to see tons of celebrities, and I'm going to see, they're going to build 10 forward, and there's going to be all sorts of things. And it was just kind of like, all right.
Yeah, like,
it's kind of sad.
There's really two types of, like, focused conventions. There's the good ones, and then there's the ones that it sounds like what you're describing, where it's just like, it's themed after this thing, but it's not like a effort has been put in to like make it like cater to it.
And everyone was lovely. We never once met a single mean person. Everyone wore their masks except for maybe like 5% of people in the convention. The moment they passed the COVID sign, though, they ripped those masks off. I mean, nothing was funnier than seeing 3 or 4 Captain Kirk cosplayers sitting at the Bally's bar, smoking and drinking whiskey by themselves. Like, that was, I wish now in hindsight I should have got a photo of that. like the dark side of cosplay. But like it was weird because we stayed at the Paris. Which Jordan or Steph, you ever been at the Paris?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Stayed there, but I've been inside.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What a wonderful hotel. Like
it's great in there.
I was like, I would stay there again in a heartbeat. Like I really dug the vibe in there. Everyone was really nice. But the Bally's and the Hotel Paris are connected, so we never had to walk outside. So we went there, they had this bitchin' ass bar in the Bally's that was kind of hidden underneath the staircase behind it. Called the Lock and Key, and the theme looked like an escape room. Like I can't. That's the only way I can describe it. Is it looked like an escape room? It had a bunch of like antiques and doors and like giant Elvira-looking couches and leather, and we had I had like a weird. And all their drinks were named after like writings. Like I think Shane had something called like the murder newspaper crow or some nonsense like that. I'm like, just what the fuck is this? Very cool bar, very old timey. And then we did the Twilight Zone blacklight mini golf, which was awesome.
That did look like fun. I saw you posted a couple pictures.
That sounds really cool. Steph,
that
was Paris
cool.
To the itinerary for LRC does Vegas.
Yeah. We did so poorly as golfers, I guess, because we tied, which I thought was really weird. They gave me an admit one free, you need practice. Like I was like, do you give this to everybody? And she was like, no.
Oh,
thanks.
I was like, I
don't even pay. You just come back and get better.
I was just kind of like,
damn.
And I was like, bitch, I scored 2 hole-in-ones. I was like,
and, wow. That's fucked up.
So that was fun. I mean, we had a good time. Don't get me wrong. Like,
whole trip was good.
The whole trip was fine.
Yeah.
We had fun hanging out, bonding. We did a little drinking, nothing crazy, because it was just so fucking hot. And me and Shane are both a little COVID conscious, so like we didn't really leave the room a lot. Like I said, playing games on Sunday.
Get it?
We did walk a total of 15 miles though.
Oh god.
Because we did.
That sounds right. Yeah.
We walked the strip like we did one side one night and then we did the other side the other night because I hadn't been there in almost like 15 to 12 years, so I wanted to see.
Everything's different.
Everything was
different.
Go
into the Hershey's.
Yes, and what a fucking disappointment that fucking store was. I was so angry.
Because when you were excited, I was like, I mean, it ain't all that great, but don't let me burst your bubble.
I was thinking Disneyland of Hershey's.
No, you're in Vegas.
Have you gone to Coca-Cola World?
What's that?
Have you gone to the Coca-Cola World thing?
I've done that in the past. I didn't need to do that again. Same with the M&M store.
Yeah.
In hindsight, the M&M store is what I thought the Hershey store was going to be. And it was not.
It looks like
That's
it
fair,
from outside, and you think it's going to be really fun, and it's just a store.
Yeah. It was
that would have been my expectation.
All I wanted was a bright orange Reese's Pieces t-shirt. And they had them. But it was that weird. They had that fucking weird material that Leland don't like.
Cheap material.
Cheap ass fucking material that hugs fat. And I was just like, and it was like $39.99. And I was like, I don't need it that bad. And even Shane was like, you didn't live up to your expectation, did it, champ? I was like, no, it did not. The last time I was there, and we'll end on just kind of random Vegas things, but like the last time I was there, theming was everything, and theming is not a thing anymore, and it kind of was made Vegas very basic. Like the hotels that I enjoyed going through are the ones that still had a theme.
Yeah, New York,
but like
Excalibur, Luxor, Caesar's Palace.
But like Caesar's, oh my god, Caesar's is, but that and the Bellagio, I'm just like, these are goals to stay here.
Yeah.
Are there any new, like, are there any more themed hotels after New York, New York?
I don't know if you can.
I mean, like the joke I made on Sunday night when we were talking, the theme of the Wynn is rich.
Yeah, like the Cosmo, the Aria, the Wynn, Vidara. It's all we're rich.
They the like luxury is the communal theme now, and that's what Vegas is selling you. It's selling you luxury.
Yeah, but it's not luxurious though. Like I was like, is this what luxury is to rich
Not a
people?
Motel 6.
Fair enough. I mean, like when we were talking about, and then Jordan broke my heart when he told me the Mirage is fucking off, and he was like, but that's like, it's been there for years. It's got the volcano. It's amazing. Yep. Why would you get rid of it? Oh, we want to build something better. Is it going to be tropical themed? No.
Who knows?
Probably not.
Did you go through the Luxor at all?
What's up?
Did you go through the Luxor at all?
Yeah, and the Luxor looks sad. It doesn't look as cool as it used to be when you were getting jiggy with it. It just looks sad. A lot of Chris Angel pictures everywhere. You're like,
because he performs there.
I get it, but I don't need a giant 1,800 feet poster in front of me when I walk in. You're just like that.
And look who you're talking about right now. Mind Freak.
Got you.
Like, you know how they have his motorcycle on display? Fucking some guy stopped and like took a photo with it, and I was just like, sir, stop. Like, just stop.
Leave him alone. He is a 54-year-old man, and this is all he has.
Something about that just really made me laugh. like the fact that he's 54.
We wanted to do stuff, but like our schedules got off. Like we would eat too late, so then we didn't want dinner because we like
happens.
Like we ate.
We're on con time, baby.
Yeah.
Like we housed a pizza at like 4, and then we were like, I don't want dinner now. It's like, yeah. Like 10 o'clock rolled around. I'm like, you hungry? He's like, no. I'm like, all right, well, I guess we're not going to go to Gordon Ramsay's. Like, which I was impressed. But you can have it delivered. I was like, I was all in on this delivery of like fancy ass fucking food. Because it just didn't. It's right downstairs, Anthony. It was. I could have picked it up.
I
like
wouldn't do it either.
They have pickup options. I'm just saying. Like
I wouldn't do it. Not with a steak.
But if I'm paying that much, then I want it at its optimal like eating parameters. Yeah. So I want to be at the table. I want to hear the sizzle. I don't want it put into a cardboard box and then it's got to get through the floor, up the elevator, over to me. Like
you're not saying anything wrong
as it would be served to you, because it is
sure.
very pretty.
The first taste is with your eyes.
True.
Look,
True.
Jordan, you all read the chat. Jordan gave me the rundown of what I was supposed to get. I showed Shane a picture. We both were like, "That looks really fucking good." He goes, "How much is that?" I was like, $97. He goes, "Still looks really good." And I was like, "Still don't look good to me."
It's a 3-course meal.
What did you?
Well, they don't say that on the fucking menu.
Got the Wellington.
Yeah, he's talking about the Wellington meal. Yeah, it's a 3-course meal. You get appetizer,
well, it didn't say that,
and the sticky toffee dessert.
It just said steak Wellington comes with potatoes and some. It said seasonal veggie, $97. If it had said like you get boom, 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 maybe I would have fought for it a little harder.
When we, I think, well, when we went to the pub one in
Caesars,
you get a super a salad, and then you get the beef Wellington, and then after you get the sticky toffee dessert.
I've never.
Experience.
I would have done that if I knew it was a course thing, because then I understand why you're paying for the price. Because I've gone to the Disneyland expensive hotel. That's what they do, is they do the course meal.
Yeah, look, the sticky toffee makes me sick every time I eat it, and guess what? I eat the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah,
it's worth it.
It's delicious.
So, in closing,
we'll add that to the list.
I mean, good times. Vegas is wild.
I just read chat.
I love that last taste with the anus. I find it very funny. Like when I went in 2002.
Oh God.
This was not the last time. This was just the one time. When I was in 2002 there, like I got that it was new then. The giant funnel.
Oh yeah, the big yardstick.
The big yardstick.
Yeah,
that was like new to them then, right? And I had the Eiffel Tower walking around nursing that thing all night long. Now you spit and there's a slushy station on every fucking corner.
Yeah, but there's only 5 Fat Tuesdays, and that's the ones you go to.
Oh yeah. And if you already have your drink,
if you already have the cup still, just bring it back.
You're only
they
paying
fill that
for
shit
the
up.
refill.
Yeah, it's at
Okay,
least
is that the one-
$5-10 cheaper.
Look, all I know is that at one point I wanted one of those funnel things because I was like, I want to be a 21-year-old girl. I want one of those funnel things. And I only saw the one Dole Whip somewhere on the strip, and I couldn't tell you where I saw it at. And I was like, well, if it ain't Dole Whip, it's nothing. And then I saw the price, and I was just like, oh, I don't need that. I'll just take the $12.99 slushy strawberry things.
If you're on the strip, so you were near the In-N-Out.
Sure.
It's like on the outside where by the Link.
These two fucking
maybe.
Vegas professionals.
Yeah. Okay, the Link. What a weird hotel.
It's a very small hotel, but they have the promenade, which is great.
Yeah, right
Like,
there.
we walked through it, and I was like, "The fuck is this?" Like, I don't.
Yeah, the promenade.
Like even your theme, even your lack of a theme.
There's no theme.
Boring. Like it was just like this is a boring ass hotel. Yes, sir.
That's the thing. Like that's the reason all that kind of new, kind of homogenized Vegas of like every hotel kind of looks like the last with like a color scheme of different tops.
Yeah.
That's why I like Fremont way more than anything on the strip. Fremont is the only part of Vegas that I would like look forward to as far as cruising the streets with like no real objective, just kind of like let's see some crazy shit, like let's have a good time on the street. Fuck the strip. Like if there's a thing on the strip, fine. If I'm gonna see a show, whatever. Yeah. But like bouncing from like the Paris to the Link to the Wind to whatever, like that's fuck that.
Sure, but we only had so much
with
time.
The weirdos. No, I understand.
Yeah.
I know.
Also,
I'm not saying
I didn't feel like getting stabbed, and I've not been down there ever, and I still was just like, I don't want to go. It feels dirty. I've seen enough CSI,
baby.
I've seen enough CSI. That's where all the bad murders happen on that show. Is that down there?
We were literally there a couple months ago. It was fine.
I mean, yeah, we walked by. It was fine. We walked by the what was it, the Plaza Hotel, and I was like, oh my god, this is where The Weeknd filmed one of his music videos.
Yeah,
I know. Shane was like, if we had another day, we could go see the Back to the Future 2 hotel. I was like, okay.
No.
Yeah, Biff's hotel is down in that.
All right, I know what you're talking about.
Not a hotel based on Back to the Future. You would have heard about that from several other people.
Yeah, I was real surprised.
and Leland,
how did this get by me?
Darren C calling you out.
Oh,
I love that. How
he's
that was
just
phrased in 2002. Said another way 20 years ago.
No, I was preferencing 2002 because I was going to say the only other time I went was in another date, but it didn't matter.
Yeah. That when the last time he was there. That was like 15 years ago.
So fuck everybody.
The last time was 2006. I was a junior in high school.
Totally. But don't be doing that shit. You know we hate that. You know our arthritis gets a little worse every time you do that.
I mean, you know who Shania Twain is, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's the one that goes.
She don't impress me much.
Yeah.
Man, even my therapist thought that shit was funny. She was like, who the fuck you hanging out with? I was like, I don't know.
Leland, you're hanging out with too many children. You need to stop. As your therapist.
I know two.
As your therapist, I recommend to, or I prescribe to you, that's what they do, older friends.
Yeah, go home and watch Matlock on WGN.
Yeah.
I prefer Diagnosis Murder with Dick Van Dyke. Thank you very much.
That's fair.
Wow.
That's a deep pull.
It is.
Yeah, so I know it was a good time, and I think when we go, we'll have maybe I won't be as crazy now that I've done a trip in the I never once took off the mask and my throat felt terrible the next day, so I was just kind of like, well, because I was breathing through 2 masks outside in 107 heat trying to grasp for air.
Yeah.
It was just
Murder She Wrote's also a banger.
So yeah,
classic.
But good times are had. Just Vegas was wild. It's a weird.
Vegas is kind of known for that.
Vegas is
it's
just
weird to see all of America.
Yeah.
you're just like, oh,
you see every part of America in Vegas.
yeah, and it's all gross. We did the funniest thing that we did see was these people were dressed nice, so they were not homeless. Unless they're homeless in Vegas or dressed nice, but I don't think so because we saw a lot of those sun-baked homeless, and you were like, "Ew."
Yeah.
It was like these two very nicely dressed people sleeping underneath a palm tree at the Bellagio outside by the water. And they were out cold, and they had alcohol in their hands that was spilled. Right, but it just looked like these two well-dressed people were like, "We're tight. We're just gonna stop right here in the middle of the day." And take a break.
That's 100% what happened.
And it was so weird because you're like, you're wearing good shoes.
You see the craziest shit in Vegas though. One time right in front of the was it right in front of the Caesars, like where the fountains were?
Yes.
We saw some dude just chilling, eating a whole thing of like yogurt. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with
he had a container, a whole thing of yogurt.
Like a quart, quart tub of plain ass yogurt.
Well, that's supposed to last you a few, like more than just
yogurt should be illegal.
It was hot as hell,
and
he just had a spoon, and I was like, this fucking guy with his yogurt, I fucking can't with you.
Look, he's out there watching the water show at the Bellagio, eating his yogurt. He's living his best life. All right,
Steph, I can beat that.
No.
I once saw a woman on a rascal. Oh, lots of rascals in Vegas, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I once saw a woman on a rascals scooters.
Oh, okay.
Oh, talking to her.
I was like, I was confused. I was like,
sorry.
oh, what?
I once saw a woman on a scooter at Disneyland with a block of cheddar cheese, just eating it.
So you met future
cheese.
Steph.
But I won't do that. Not at the park.
No.
On my
not at the park.
Not at the park.
Steph,
Can
it's
see
not
me.
Steph, it's not a candy bar. You don't break open the plastic, peel it back, and eat a block of cheese.
Well, now who's getting judgy?
I used to eat wedges of cheese in high school just to do it.
To.
Do you know why?
Wedges are one thing.
Do you know why she did
block.
it? Steph was like, no, I have to eat this cheese because it all goes to my boobs.
Wait, people said that was the joke for the longest time.
That's what you said.
Why are your boobs so big? I was like, I don't know, I eat cheese. It's whatever.
It's whatever. I do what I want.
I do what I want.
Out here eating blocks of cheddar cheese.
I love cheese.
Listen, it's just a giant size string cheese.
My nickname for Steph was Cheddar Lover.
Yeah, it was. You were Juice Box.
Yeah, that's what she called me.
It was Juice Box, and it was 2 I's. Juiii.
She spelled it that way.
Yeah, Juice Box.
Yep.
Anthony down in front.
Yeah, the guy by the spooky castle.
Anthony with the white delegation. I would like to please elaborate the Juice Box story. I would like to know more.
Oh, I don't know. It was just he said Cheddar Lover, and I just said Juice Box.
Because
I guess it was like a J.
At the time,
that was just the response.
I thought of.
Like that's just what came into your head. Like there was no rhyme or reason to it.
He said Cheddar Lover. I said Juice Box.
At the time, she was drinking from a juice box.
Oh, juice. Say Juice Box.
Juicy juice. God damn it.
Juicy juice.
I haven't heard juicy juice in forever.
Yeah, tiny.
That's still real?
It's so small. There's not much in there. Damn, I could actually, no, I lied. I was going to say, I haven't had a high C in forever. I think I got high C maybe like within the last 4 months.
The last time she had a block of cheese.
You see her slowly pushing a high C out the corner of the camera. Just
I haven't had a juicy juice in forever.
I sent photos and Jordan knew exactly what I was talking about. The alien jerky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That place is a trip, dude.
Yeah, it sure is.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I'd go back there.
Like
they
it?
have
Okay.
it reminded me of Anthony, you'll know this reference. I don't know if they would. But it reminded me the outside of it and their car looked like the Unarius car.
I don't know what that is.
Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Little bit. A little bit.
So El Cajon, where I am from, unfortunately, they have
Google it.
You don't need to. But they have the Unarius building has been there since I'm older than I am. And they have a car with a spaceship on top of it, and it drives around occasionally. They're this group of people that, like, I don't know if they think.
Is it a black car? And then it
No.
has like a thing on the back of it where it's
No.
kind of like rounded.
Nope, it's a literal spaceship on top of their car.
So there's Scientology.
No, it's not Scientology.
I know. I'm setting the ground
really
floor.
mad if you call them that.
Yeah.
So there's Scientology, and like that's weird and all kinds of crazy stuff going on. And then if you keep going deeper into space, you get I can never say it right.
The Unarius people.
Yeah, I keep
right
like,
on the main
Erasmus
street.
Fry.
Right on Main Street in El Cajon is like their building. You can go in there and they'll talk to you about aliens.
If generic aliens was a religion, it would be them.
Yeah. But that's what it reminded me of, except this place sells jerky. And I wanted to
associated.
I wanted to get a picture with the alien chilling on the bench.
Jerky's people.
But like this old woman wouldn't move.
Oh,
like she just
there?
Yeah, she just parked. She was like, I ain't moving. I'm like, all right. I mean, I guess I could get a photograph with you, but I don't know you.
Anybody who stops to chill at the alien jerky place is someone you do not want to fuck with.
No, that's why I was like, you're good.
That is a person with nothing left to lose.
I just saw what you were talking about. I found it. Unarius Academy of Science.
Yeah,
they have the
Yeah,
Ruth Norman mannequin that shimmers
don't let them fool you with
in
that
her
academy bullshit.
celestial gown.
Yeah.
Wow.
I never did it,
in
but
in Community, when Chevy Chase is when Pierce is in like the religion, just imagine all of that. That's them.
He's a laser lotus. Got it.
Yeah,
yes.
He's level 5.
Oh.
I never did it, but we were always we had in high school, it was always the dare to like go into there and ask them questions. Like, yeah.
Have you had any of the alien jerky yet?
Yeah.
How do you like it?
Basic as fuck.
Well, what flavor did you get?
It's where we brought some one time. Did we not?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. I'm pretty sure.
And then we ate it on the podcast, and it was like, all right.
Yeah, no, we've had alien jerky before.
I got abducted cow beef jerky pineapple teriyaki.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
It has nor a teriyaki nor pineapple. It has a hint of both, but not enough of either one of them to, I would say, qualify pineapple or teriyaki. Oh. But the it's soft. It's not like super hard.
Yeah,
so
it's
that's
soft.
good.
It's sticky.
Yeah, it's jerky.
Yeah.
You didn't get any of Uranus jerky?
No, you weren't there. As Scott points out, because I'm Pineapple Pierce, which is apparently now my tiki nickname.
Hey, listen, you don't hollow out.
Yeah.
Change it on Twitter.
If you cut as many pineapples as I do, says this man earlier in the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. It's, again, in retrospect, good times. It was a good times.
It had an adventure.
Had an adventure, but as far as Star Trek conventions go, very disappointed. I was just like,
it sounds badly managed, and this is the biggest one, right, in America.
Yeah, this is like the one.
Yeah,
I mean, there's the second one is in Seattle, which I would probably go to that one someday just to go to Seattle, with this being the excuse to go.
Yeah, they have a nice convention center.
Right, I'm like, I went to Seattle to see cool shit. Oh yeah, also for 4 hours I went and did the Star Trek thing.
Yes,
yeah, cool. Yeah,
like all that bullshit sounds like they're not making a good, fun environment.
I mean, maybe because I didn't feel like spending the money for the Captain's Bridge badge for $2,500, or I didn't meet all the people. But also, like, as you and me have talked about it several times in the past, like, what do you say to those people?
Hey man, like the thing that you did.
Yeah,
I love that thing that you did. Click, click. Thank you so much. It's an honor to meet you. Bye.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of like, I don't want to do that. Like now, do you know who Phil Morris is?
He's the cigarette guy?
He is not.
He is the star of that one show starring the black kid named Fillmore.
So he's a Seinfeld person. He was also a Martian Manhunter on Smallville. You would know him if you saw him.
Okay. Yes.
He's a black actor. You have all seen him in things.
Black actor.
That's the official term.
Yeah.
No, he was there, but he has done a few Star Trek episodes, so he was there. But Shane is a huge Seinfeld fan.
Mm-hmm.
But Phil was the only one not listed with a price. And it was one of those things you're like, if you don't tell me how much you are, I'm not going to ask. Yeah. Because then it's awkward when I go, no, thank you. Because I think you're too expensive. Like, Phil, where's your fucking sign, bro? Like, come on, Anyway.
Like, do they not have like fun panels? Like Star Trek Law?
We did. They do.
Okay.
So we did set through. They're doing a Voyager documentary that actually looked pretty good. Jesus
Christ, sorry.
But like we watched that panel for a little bit, but we only really watched it because we were tired, so we just wanted to sit for a while. But the room only had one speaker at the front, and
again, bad management.
If you're not at that front speaker. I was like, what is this? I'm like, if that could have been Shatner up there talking, I wouldn't have understood anything he would have said. And I didn't pay for the good seats, so it wouldn't have made much of a difference for me.
It kind of sounds like Palm Springs Comic-Con was just done better. But also, like, I just forgot the name of the Comic-Con. I just said Palm Springs Comic-Con.
Palm Springs
has probably one of my one of my favorite panels in the LRC chat. One of my favorite panels I've seen, because I normally don't like to go to panels at all. But they had they had a panel. They had the cast of Futurama, but they were doing a table read, but as different characters that they have voiced before.
Oh, those are great. I've watched those on YouTube. They're fantastic.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite ones.
That's worth it.
Yeah, and then and Phil Lamar did a vamp for Metal Gear Solid, and nobody got the reference. But I tweeted at him, I was like, I got to see Phil Lamar do vamp at a panel. He replied back saying, at least someone got it.
See, like I can't help but feel like Comic Fest does more with less, as far as like making a good vibe, making an enjoyable environment. And if the population there is like, I don't know, 30,000
at Star Trek Con?
Yeah.
Oh God.
20?
No. I would say 2,500.
Oof.
That sounds right.
God, that doesn't even sound like it could possibly be the biggest Star Trek convention in America.
I mean, I don't honestly, I just don't know the numbers on it.
Unless everyone else just knows that it's run poorly.
It could be. I mean, look, I will say, and I'm not like everyone was having a good time. Like, I don't want to, no one was standing in line looking miserable.
Yeah.
One of the things I thought that was great was they had a free booth for costume fixers. Like those
are nice.
These two little ladies dressed like little Star Trek ladies. They were just like, oh, if you have a malfunction, come on down. So the Discovery.
Beep, boop, beep, boop.
So the Discovery side, for all the people that the actors from the Star Trek Discovery were there.
Did they segregate like the new Paramount?
It was
shows?
weird. Like the shows were kept together, not like they segregated them, but like they were kept together. So like Strange New World was over here.
Equal, you mean?
Sure. I mean,
Deep Space Nine was way in the back.
Oh, they didn't even have. Oh, she was by herself. They had one person from DS9. Wow. She looked fabulous, but she was on a corner booth next to Deep Roy. You know the
Deep
the
Roy.
Indian actor who plays the Oompa Loompas in the Tim Burton.
Okay.
Yeah, he played that little thing that Scotty hung out with in the 09 Trek. The little alien creature.
Yeah, little alien, yeah.
Yeah, anyway. He was next to her. Anyway, so the Discovery people, they brought in the fuck, what's his name? Anthony Rapp, who is
yes.
the first openly gay Star Trek character.
Yes.
And they had, I don't know their real name, unfortunately, but they are one of the transgendered characters on the Discovery. They were there, and their lines were fucking huge.
Dope.
For the people of those communities.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, good. They are here to meet someone that means the world to them because of their acting and their portrayal on Trek. Rock out. That's great for them. I just don't want to spend $120 to do that.
Fair. Yeah, I'm not spending that money for any celebrity. No celebrity is worth like $50 to stand next to them and have a photo taken.
Oh, and even better, there's the plastic partitions between them now. So like you're paying $120 to just kind of like, now my buddy Jeff
awkwardly next to him.
So my buddy Jeff did one with Gates McFadden because that's his first high school crush. He loves Dr. Crusher. So they did the backwards like lean up against the thing, and they made it funny. Like I was like, this is what you do. Like they both know this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But then this is weird. So you take the photo, right? And then they have an extra room, which is like so you have the hallway to the panels, and then there's this weird room, which is like a way station before going to the floor. In this way station is where you sign up for like the big celebrities. But they have all these tables where all the photos are just out. So you just take, and there's no one watching it. So like if I just wanted to walk up and
take a headshot,
just like take Anthony, who let's say you met Ron Perlman. I could just take your photo of you and Ron Perlman.
Oh, so they just print them out and put them out for whoever to just
grab them when
assuming only that person will come and grab it.
Yes. Honestly, I think the honor system is probably pretty hard here. I think they probably did. Like Trek people seem to be very nice.
Probably, yeah. I'm sure the vast majority of them get to where they're supposed to go.
Sure, but we were looking at the photos, and like the pictures with like Janeway were very much like here's the partition, and she's just like
awkwardly sitting on a stool.
No, there's no stool, just standing.
Oh, they don't even have a stool to lean on?
Shane's joke was, how many times do you think someone comes up to Shatner and slaps their hand up against the wall and he has to do it? And I was just like, every fucking time, and he's miserable the entire day.
He doesn't have to do shit.
He hates you so much.
Yeah. He don't have to do shit. He's Shatner, and everyone knows he's a grumpy fuck.
Yeah, it's just like, you don't give a fuck.
He just stands there, fakes a smile, blacks out behind the eyes, and then 3 hours later he's done.
Yeah. So again, nothing against it. Had a good time.
Yeah.
But
it just sounds like it could be better.
It could be so much better.
All right, Steph, we got to make LRC Does Vegas much better than this.
No, I meant the convention, just like in general. Like
we're gonna do it better.
All right, so what we're gonna do when LRC Does Vegas, we're gonna dress up in uniform and pretend to be an away team who have traveled back in time to visit this era's Vegas. We will have a story. We will have quest objectives,
and we'll make sure that it has the Pat Tuesday yardstick.
The yardstick, yeah.
I'm good. Can we just go?
Filled with 151 octane.
You know what? By the time this rolls around, I'll be mid-40s. We're good. We can just go. We can just do the things, eat the things, and go home. Like, as long as I'm in bed by 11.
You won't be.
You said that, but you know
sometimes it's 11 and it's like, no, there were times
time to leave the hotel.
11, and I'm like, oh man, I'm tired.
No,
and then it's just like we're just chilling, and someone goes, "Hey, you guys hungry?" And it's like, I guess. And then we just start getting ready, and then we leave.
No, and then next you know it's 3 a.m. and you're stumbling back into the hotel room.
Remember when we initially discussed this? It was like, you kids will have your own rooms, and me and Anthony will have our own rooms because me and Anthony. What's that?
I'm partying.
Oh, now you're partying? Oh, okay.
We'll be
Well, never mind.
partying.
Originally, you had a plan with me, and apparently that plan. Well, now I'm just alone. Cool.
No,
You
you're gonna
can
be with
join
us.
us.
You
You can join us as we're standing in Fremont Street with Lil Kiss, getting our photos taken for only $5.
Only 5.
Only 5. And that's a donation. That's not a fee.
Yeah,
Corn,
and
true statement.
And we could probably find Sponge Robert.
Oh.
Okay, last thing I'm going to say about Vegas, only because it ties into what Steph told when she went to Vegas and she was accosted by the Thunder Down Under guys.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay,
Did you see
so
them?
oh yeah, they're everywhere. But like what I was the Vegas showgirl pasties ladies walking around on every corner?
No, we didn't see him.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they were just out this weekend because there was so many. Like they could have gathered together and made one giant boob. That's how many there were at one point.
I mean, it was hot.
Oh.
That's why they're down to their pasties.
But anyway, what I'm saying is they got so snippy if you did not want your photo. Like so many of them were like,
They're probably hot and miserable.
They were just like, do you want your photo? Hey boys, do you want your photo? And we were like, oh no, thank you. Why not? Because we don't.
Yeah, they get snappy. Yeah.
Like, the fuck you. I don't need to tell you what I want. I'm walking around, it's
Come hang up-
170 and I'm hot as hell. Just like,
That's why
There
we
used
go
to
out
be
at
some that, like-
11 when it's only 98 degrees.
oh, we're going in February.
Yeah, we're
We
going
will
when
be
it's
fine.
cooler, right?
We're gonna be
yeah,
fine.
Yeah, we'll be outside.
88
It's
degrees.
63 degrees.
Yeah, I'll have a jacket. It'll be
Oh my
great.
God, we can wear jackets in Vegas?
We can wear
Oh.
Never done
There'll be a
that.
nice
I'll
breeze.
wear a sweater.
Yeah. We could,
Oh my
dude,
God.
we should dress up like it's 1960s in suits and fancy outfits.
Is that
Am I a
before or
slave in
after
this
the
one?
Star Trek away mission?
The Star
Oh.
Trek away mission isn't happening, fool.
Yeah, it is.
Just dress up. What did you say?
What? Nothing.
What'd you say, motherfucker? Share with the group.
No,
It
nope,
doesn't. It
nope,
doesn't. It's not bad for
just
you.
move forward.
It's just terrible for him.
Oh.
Let's just move forward.
Why? Why do you have to ruin all fun things?
You didn't hear it.
But I know what you meant. I'm pulling up the list now. It's like-
I would like to see a magic show next time I go to Vegas. If we can
Same.
also
Same.
add that to the list.
Show?
Steph,
Didn't
Yeah.
we say
Yes,
that we were gonna
add to the
do
list.
that? Like
Yes.
watch one of the shows?
I've never been to a Vegas show before.
show.
Same.
There was a
Vegas.
new show there at Caesars that I was very interested in. It was like a old-timey photographer. It was like it looked like a 1940s vintage with like a steampunk vibe, but not a lot of steampunk, just like that aesthetic of clothing.
Okay.
Like
Brown
Victorian,
suits.
Victorian.
like think for like Victorian meets Cirque du Soleil with David Copperfield.
I
And they
feel like
had
I
a
saw that poster board.
1940s vibe. It was like it was called like Club Absinthe, and they had like
Oh,
Stefan.
absinthe.
yeah, it was like
It's at Caesars. That thing outside.
yes,
it looked
absolutely.
very,
Yes.
I am not channeling Stefan, but I will say that Scott makes that joke. And at one point we were talking because we were drinking and we were in the hotel room, and I brought up Forest Lawn Cemetery, which is around the corner from LA, because we were talking about fuck you. We were talking about remember Anthony, we went to the cemetery that one year for my birthday? For
Yeah.
The Day of the Dead thing.
Hollywood.
So that was a Hollywood cemetery.
Yeah.
And we were talking about Forest Lawn Cemetery, and Shane was like, who the fuck's buried at like Forest Lawn Cemetery? I was like, well, let me look. And I pulled up and I was like, well, buried at Forest Lawn. And I was just like, well, they've got like Marilyn Monroe, Michael Jackson, Carrie Fisher, and it was like Debbie Reynolds. And then they went, Liberace. And he stops and he goes, did Stefan just fucking enter this conversation? And I was like, yeah, apparently he did. When you're drunk, it's funny. Anyway, so
At
1
Forest
through
Lawn
60
Cemetery,
people.
They have
1 through
everything.
60. They have everything.
They have movies, drinks, and Liberace's grave.
And I hope it's as fabulous as I expect it to be. Is
I've never
his
seen it.
gravestone? Is his
I've never seen
gravestone?
It has a
Wasps,
candelabra on it.
Yeah.
We were all fighting to get to the gravestone joke.
I was gonna say it was done in like Swarovski crystals, like it's just shiny.
Yes.
I was gonna say bedazzled.
Yeah.
That was my joke. All right, Scott put out number 1.
Actually, number 1 is the question I forgot to take off the list. So we'll just do the one underneath it.
Yeah, what's new number 1?
You have to lose one: beef, chicken, or pork.
Pork. Next.
Yeah, pork. Yeah.
Pork's cool, but pork
Yeah.
ain't as good as chicken and beef by a mile.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that was easy.
All right, what's the new number 1?
All right. Somebody pick a new number.
No, what's new number 1?
All right, new number 1. If you could be a shark, what kind of shark would you be?
I want to be a megalodon. So I can fight Jason Statham and finally take that motherfucker out.
Is he in the sequel?
There's a sequel?
Oh yeah, it's filmed. It's
Oh,
just
hell
it's just
yeah.
what it is.
Oh my god. It's a megalodon.
Boob shark.
I don't know. They're not cranking out those Fast and Furious fast enough to keep him busy. So I assume he's probably doing shit like that still.
Yeah.
I see, Anthony. I see you as a mako shark
Why?
because they're like fast and they're like squirrely and they're like real vicious and they're smaller than great whites, which is what I want to be. So like when we're together, it looks cool. It's like we're just swimming.
So I'm always just gonna be like little compared to you.
I mean, if you want to be a big shark, I'll be a bigger shark. It's fine.
No, I'll just be a baby shark. Do.
God.
I'm gonna throw my pineapple.
Steph, I want to say that you're going to be a beluga whale. Just so beluga whale. Why I say beluga whale? Oh, because I imagine the beluga just like hitting its nose against the aquarium.
Except cute sharks, because I want to be a cute shark.
Like a nurse
No
shark?
such thing.
No, the nurse sharks are cute.
No, they're all godless
that's
killing
the one.
machines.
That's the one that I saw. Look at its
All
silly
sharks,
face.
evil monsters.
Yep,
And
godless killing
Anthony,
machines.
what are the sharks of the sea?
Douchebags. They're the douchebags.
Douchebags of the sea. That's right. They have multiple pop collars and puka shells. That's the thing.
Yes.
And they're
So
wearing sunglasses
silly.
even at night.
And
All the time.
underwater.
And their hair kind of just like goes like that for some reason.
Their fin comes a little further forward as they go over.
It's not a douche thing. That's just straight emo thing. I think we peaked it with that joke when it was multiple popped collars on a polo. I think that's the peak of that joke.
Well, all right, we cleared out 2. Do you want to do another? Y'all, another question number 1 through
Yeah, nurse
57.
I'll be a whale shark. Am I a whale? Am I a shark? Who can tell?
Even
No one
I don't
knows.
know.
What if you're a goblin shark? Oh God, these look vicious.
No, they're terribly and scary
They're
looking.
goblins.
Goblin is in the name.
Yeah, they look horrific.
Send it to the
Nobody-
thing so I can see it.
Nobody
Yeah.
names goblin after something cute.
I didn't know what to expect, and then I saw it, and I was like, "Good God, these things are."
All
Yeah,
right, here it
they
is.
look
This is
terrible.
it
this
just
is
looks like.
Granted, Goblin is my favorite Disney movie.
I don't know how to answer you sometimes, so just take my silence as an answer.
I didn't even know what he was doing there.
Just saying, Goblin's my favorite Disney movie.
okay. Last question of the night. I think this might give us some traction. And if not, let me know.
We don't need too much traction.
If you could replace one body part with did we already do this? An animal
like-
enhancement?
Jesus
That sounds.
Christ.
That's. Oh my God! What is that monster?
I had to fucking shut down the whole damn monitor. Fuck me, Steph.
Oh, the goblin shark? Yeah, they're frightening.
God.
No, I'm putting that
Yeah,
on
they look
stream because everyone
vicious.
has to deal with it now.
They look so ridiculous.
Let me move away from
Fuck.
Anthony's head though.
Don't put it near me.
I think we had this question recently, so
Here you go, chat. I'm sorry.
Let's just what's new number 1?
That's
it's that question.
a goblin
Ooh,
shark.
Okay. I knew we would get there eventually. All right. So what's new number 2?
Pick your poison.
All right. We'll pick a poison.
I am never going to be comfortable doing number one.
The shark is metal as fuck. All right, I'm gonna take it off screen now.
It's so frightening. It's so scary looking.
Vicious. Yeah.
Leland, do you have yours? Oh, never mind.
I do not have mine handy now.
I moved it, so I didn't know where to go.
Everyone pick number one next week. No.
All right.
I wouldn't even know how to answer or ask number one.
I need to look up what number one was again.
It's that question.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
The one that has been like concerning for the last 3 years.
Who put that on there?
I did.
We have jokes and I forget. Is it what's? Wait, no, never mind.
Were you about to just say it?
I have an idea in my head, but I don't know where I got it from.
No, it's fair. Don't talk
Okay,
about it.
I'll say it. It's the ask a racist question. Get an honest answer.
Okay. For some reason, I thought who's your favorite person, or like what's your favorite person?
I think if we're gonna do that question, we should do it in September, and everyone has to have a drink first.
What's your favorite color person?
Oh, that was the joke. I know I've heard a joke similar to that. And I was like, who's your favorite color person? And I was like, wait, what?
No,
Don't ever
Steph.
rude.
Why is it always Steph when she drops these things? Like when she said that the PM word that one time. She's just like,
oh,
you remember.
Yeah. The front lawn marsupial?
Yeah.
Oh my God, is that what we can call you now?
No.
Are you the front lawn marsupial, Anthony?
Oh, you're talking to me? No.
We just have a shirt that's just as front lawn marsupial.
And everyone goes, the fuck's that mean? You don't want to know?
Yeah.
If you don't know, you don't know.
That was a fun episode.
That was nuts.
In my defense, I did not know that was a wrong thing.
And that's okay.
You didn't, and that was
that's the worst part.
Yeah, that's what was amazing. That was what was shocking about that whole episode. Okay. Would you rather sit for 12 hours on an airplane next to two babies with the flu, or only be able to sleep in crowded public places?
12 hours with the flu.
Oh man, both are worse. Both are bad.
Is the baby just a one-time thing, or
I will
is
take
it
the
a
baby
plane for every time?
But the thing that
yes.
sucks is like babies that are sick, like they really fuck you up.
It's okay.
Usually.
Wear a mask. I'm already wearing a mask. I'm on a plane. Boom. I'm good.
I'll take.
It's just 12 hours.
I'll take baby flu.
I can handle just
12 hours. 12 hours of hell.
I can handle that because
Yeah.
I know
I
it's
hate
just
keeping
12 hours.
crowded.
Yeah.
And
also
crowded is the fucking worse.
Yeah. Leland,
I mean, and they may tire themselves out, and we may nip a Benadryl for the infant at any point in time, so it's fine.
Exactly. And at some point in the 12-hour flight, plane could go down. Now we're all dead. Don't matter anymore.
Do you make it to 12 hours though, or like at some point do you just like take over the plane and just bury everyone into the fucking sea?
This is your captain speaking. It turns out this flight will last for another 6 hours. You just hear me in the background. Fuck it, crash.
We're gonna have to circle Newark for a while. Here's the thing. When I flew out to Ireland, a thing I found really interesting. I found out it was a really weird time for me to discover flying over the ocean's kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
I did not even conceptually think about it until I was already on the plane and realized like, oh, like I'm gonna be over the water.
Yeah.
That somehow is now worse than crashing into the land.
They still haven't found that one Taiwanese flight. Like,
yeah.
The aliens took it. Those people are living great lives right now.
Are they?
Yeah, they didn't have to survive the last 3 years.
Fingers in their butts?
Would you rather?
Would you rather have relived the last 3 years, or have alien fingers in your butt for 12 hours? I'm going to take alien fingers in my ass. I don't want to live back the last 3 years ever.
ET can phone home to my colon.
Oh man. I mean, there were some shit times, but I also had some good times within the shit times.
Well, you're gonna
carry
have
on, Anthony. Would you rather?
Would you rather have all of your clothes be 2 sizes too small, or have a permanent itch in the middle of your back?
Oh, I fucking hate when there's an itch in my back.
When you say permanent,
permanent.
I'll take the
unresolvable.
I'll take 2 sizes too small. You know, crop tops are in. Maybe I could pull it off. I don't know.
Crop tops 2 sizes too small.
Fuck it.
All clothes?
All your clothes be 2 sizes too small.
Look, I'll take the permanent itch. I've had dreadlocks for a long time now, and for a long time I couldn't quite wash my hair, and shit gets itchy. I can deal with that. Same when I had cornrows. Shit gets itchy, but just deal with it.
I got short ass hands, and the most I can do is tap my back.
If you scratch it, it ain't going away, baby.
It ain't gonna go away.
Beck, what do you? My thongs. Okay, there it is.
Man,
I guess
I'm gonna go with. That's a lot of clothes.
Just wear spandex then. If you're just gonna go with 2 sizes too small.
Anthony, where are you going? I'm gonna go with the itch.
I figure the cheat. Become a nudist and go with the clothes, and then you just don't wear them.
Right. I mean, sound reason.
You have to live on one of those communes.
That's fine. I'll probably eat better.
I don't know what I would want. I don't know. Having an itchy back sucks.
It does, but I can deal with it.
But having sizes like clothes too small is also an issue because that's everything.
Yep.
Like all your clothes.
Yeah, I don't like having small clothes on my body.
Yeah, one time I had shorts and it felt like it was cutting circulation off my thighs, and I was like, I can't fucking do this.
Look, with an ass as fine as mine, if I wear too tight of shorts, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm happy for the silence.
Gotta have to do. Maybe I need an itch.
Anthony, ask another fucking question.
I have to put these together.
My bad.
You know that.
He does now.
Because half of these are so slam dunk, like you always choose them, that the whole point becomes meaningless.
So you have to grab the best of 2 different things.
I gotta sift through cards to put together like a good matchup.
Yeah.
Because the first few times we did this, everyone was like, "Oh no, I do the other thing."
Yeah.
Like there's no discussion about it.
I'll have my set in arm's reach from now on, just in case.
This one might be another slam dunk, but all right, here we'll do it this way. All right, last one. Would you rather belch really loudly every time you pass through a doorway? Every time you pass through a doorway, or only be able to walk sideways like a crab?
I would probably take the sideways walk.
That's it, the sideways bit?
I think I would do the sideways walk.
Crab walk or belch every time you walk through a doorway?
I'll walk sideways. I don't care. That's why whenever I'm walking with somebody, eye contact all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking it might not be too bad to belch.
It's actually not that bad.
Because like you turn into a bit.
Yeah.
Like you just like lean into it.
So, I'm sorry. It's a tick. as Scott says, I'll just say I have burp Tourette's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the burping. Also, it would help your system.
Beck says they'd get a wheelchair. Boom. You ain't walking sideways no more. Wait, does it only say walking sideways?
only be able to walk sideways.
Okay,
so you can just run everywhere.
So you can just run straight at somebody and scare the shit out of them.
Yeah.
You can't walk. You have to run at everything.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Why is that guy always running? Don't ask.
Yeah, jog. Be in great shape. Just I gotta go to the gym for that.
What would be weirder if someone was like running at you or if they were jogging at you?
Okay, well, here's the thing. Jogging is weird. Running is scary.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I don't like anyone running towards me. You see people
anyone running at you, like, why are you running?
Like, if I'm in a horror movie and I see some dude jogging at me, I'm not that suspicious. Just, oh, that's weird that he's jogging right now.
Yeah, but you don't know you're in a horror movie.
Yeah, I don't. But if I see someone running at me now, doesn't matter scenario. I am now running away.
Yes. Yeah.
But like, a jogger looks like a jogger. They got like their fucking jogging clothes on, whatever. If you're just jogging as your replacement for walking, you're jogging in regular clothes. So that's gotta look weird.
Yeah, you look like Maniac McGee down the street, but whatever.
Maniac McGee's not that bad. You really beat up on McGee a lot. I'm just gonna put my foot down. I think you need to lay off of Maniac McGee.
Look at the cover of that book. He looks like a hobo jogging at you.
Is this
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Look at the Maniac McGee cover of the book.
No, I thought you made up Maniac McGee on the spot. It sounded dumb, so I thought you just like put those two words together. I didn't know you were referencing something.
No, that's an actual book.
What the fuck?
I'm looking it up.
I thought you literally just put two words together, so I'm like, oh, I can attack this. I can riff on this thing he just made up because it's all fake.
To be honest, I don't remember the book at all. I should remember that cover.
What the fuck's a Maniac McGee?
The kid who was running for some reason. He's a maniac.
It's just some like ad for Kraft. All right, Leland, figure out what Maniac McGee is while we take this out. If you have enjoyed this ridiculous conversation, then please be following on us on all our social medias. We're on the Twitter, the Instagram, and the Facebook. Found it. You can find us by searching League of Ridiculous Conversations or at LoRC Podcast. Leland?
Jeffrey Lionel Maniac McGee.
Maniac in quotes.
Maniac in quotes.
Yeah, not his Christian name.
Might have lived a normal life if a freak accident hadn't made him an orphan. After living with his unhappy and uptight aunt and uncle for 8 years, he decides to run, and not just run away, but run. This is where the myth of Maniac McGee begins as he changes the lives of a racially divided small town with his amazing and legendary feats of running.
Yes.
Yo, is this some kind of like weird take on Forrest Gump?
Yes, it's white kid stops racism by running.
About it, I was like, oh, he just runs, and it's a small town divided by black and white people.
And he just runs right down the middle, and everyone's like together, saying, "What the fuck is wrong with that kid?
We gotta stop this kid at all costs.
We gotta work together on this. This kid's a maniac."
Yep, it's about
Grand Wizard. We need to take him down.
It's about a small fictional town called Two Mills, and the Two Mills is harshly segregated between the East and West, blacks and whites.
Blacks and whites. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, Maniac McGee hung up with the black kids. Everyone's like, this kid's a maniac.
It says
he decides to run and not just run away, but run. Yeah.
If someone asked, is Maniac McGee black or white? Answer,
yes.
Who's just crazy enough to make it happen? Maniac is white, but the first family he finds a home with is black. Yep.
It's like a mix of Forrest Gump and The Jerk.
And the what?
The Jerk. You can watch the first 10 minutes and be good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's not.
It's not that great. It's not that great.
It's old Steve Martin movie stuff. Don't worry about it.
From like the 70s, so it also probably doesn't hold up
Again, it's
at all.
I only made the joke for Anthony and Leland
because we were there.
Yeah.
When did that book come out? Please,
1990.
90. Oh, honestly, that was a little later than I thought. But okay.
Anthony, racism
right.
still exists today.
What? No, we fixed that.
Oh no, Maniac Reading did not fix anything.
No?
No, he's a book character. Not real.
Why are we talking about him then?
I don't know how.
If you would like to add, if you would like to add to the list of ridiculousness, we just took out a chunk. And we are always trying to get up to that sweet spot of 69 and that ever elusive 420. You can send all of your ridiculous topics to our email at lorcpodcast@gmail.com. This Twitch show is also a podcast.
Sure is.
When like shit works out. If you would like to listen to this again, or maybe you're listening to this for the first time, make sure you are subscribed to us on all those subscribable places. We're on all the places that podcasts exist. Leland, where do the people find you?
You can follow my art adventures on Leland Pierce Art on Instagram, and you can, I'm not doing too much right now. I'm kind of gearing up for the spooky season, so I'm taking a break. Art blocked sucks.
No,
I
like that mantis you did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I don't know what to draw, I look through old sketchbooks and take pictures and trace my old pencils and digitally do them in digital.
Oh, nice.
Right on.
Just gives me something to do.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
So that was today's. Steph,
Mm-hmm.
where are you on the internet? Where do you post your shit, Steph?
I post it on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at Stephanoids. That's STEPHUHNOIDS. I post my shit. That is all. Anthony, what do you do online?
No, we have to go to Jordan first.
Oh shit, sorry, my bad. Jordy, where do you go?
You can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear and on twitch.tv/Jordan is a Bear. If I'm not running the LRC streams, then I'll be running a stream on my channel, twitch.tv/Jordan is a Bear. I'm playing through Bloodborne. It is my favorite Souls game, hands down. It's great. It's so much fun. Last week, yes.
Is that including Elden Ring?
Yes, that is including Elden Ring.
Right on.
I love Bloodborne. Just booting back into it, I'm just like, nah, this is it. Like, I just knew instantly. But yeah, Elden Ring, probably number 2. Last week I tried streaming. There was a storm. Stream went down. But I did record my session and I just put it up on YouTube, youtube.com/JordanIsABear. You could watch it. It's like 2 hours long, which is 2 hours shorter than my streams are, but you know, at least it's something. That's it for me. The end.
And if you'd like me to cheese on your nachos, then find me at Spooky the 13th on Instagram and the Twitter.
I don't like that one.
He was gonna. I thought he would do like a McGee joke.
There's not much to work with there.
I don't know if you want to run with my McGee.
I think I did better than that.
I didn't say I was perfect. I was going to workshop it.
Well, I come up with all of these after I've done the social medias and before it's my turn. Just to let everybody know, next week begins No Swear September. So for the next 4 episodes, we are going PG-ish. When we curse, we are punished. We must take a jelly bean from the Bean Boozled pack, where it could be a delightful, fruitful piece of candy, or it could be straight up garbage in our mouths.
Wait, did everyone get the 6th edition? What editions do you guys got?
We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, me and Anthony's links say we paid for the 5th edition, but they sent me the 6th.
Oh, you got it too? Okay, yeah.
Can't escape it.
I got a 6.
So Anthony will find out tomorrow when he gets his delivery.
I went to the same one, so we'll find out. It is, I think debatably one of our best sets of shows for the year. It is a super fun time because despite our best efforts, we are some cursey motherfuckers. And really just watching us like chain 3 or 4 in a row is just bliss for everyone else involved.
Terrible.
It's just a hilarious time.
Should we talk about the added wrinkle this year?
No.
Yeah. Despite Leland's best efforts, now that we are on Twitch, we're a little more experienced. We are Twitch
affiliates.
Yes.
And you all out there have been collecting those tokens or coins or chips or whatever it is that you collect out there.
LRC points.
LRC, we could just name them?
Yeah, we can name them.
Yeah,
whatever.
they could be anything.
All right. You've been collecting all those points. You will be able to cash them in to force beans upon us. If you feel the show's getting too light, a little too weak, then you can spice up our lives with as many, well, not as many. We were sensible.
Yes.
Jordan, do you have the menu?
Yes, I do. It is right over here.
So Beck just put a chill down my spine.
I know, right?
I have more than that, but I don't use my shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, but don't. Okay. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new things added to the channel rewards that you guys will all be able to redeem during the No Swear September streams. For 1,000 points, you could bean any one of us. There's Bean Jordan, Bean Leland, Bean Anthony, Bean Steph. 1,000 points. With 3,000 points, you could bean us all at once. And if you want to do this, please do not do this. If you want to do this, for 5,000 points, 2 times beans. Meaning, if we curse once, we take 2 beans. If you bean one of us, we have to take 2 beans. If you bean all of us, we all have to take 2 beans. Once 2 beans has been activated.
Every time?
For 1 stream only.
Oh, okay.
One episode.
One episode.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's a fucking horror show. That's what that is. I suddenly shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like I was like, you're making it too scary. We're like, I don't want to talk.
And that's why they can just bean us. So
but at least
no more escaping by not cursing at all.
Who loses every year? Is it
Jordan?
Steph? Is it one of you two?
It's Jordan.
Yeah,
I believe Jordan's lost every year.
Yeah.
No, let's be honest. We all lose. Who's the top loser?
Yeah. Jordan, I know Steph usually sneaks up. She'll have like 1 or 2 real bad episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you and I, Leland, stay fairly consistent in the lower half.
Yeah, but you're you never go higher. You're always on the last one every year. Like,
because I'm good at this.
I think you should have more.
Oh, you want? I should curse more. Is that what you're saying?
Well, again, that's why we have the.
Can we reward instead of punish?
Yes, have us drink water.
You know what? I like that concept actually. Yeah. Maybe we throw one more in to save us from a bean.
Saving bean.
Quadruple Anthony beans.
Wait, why would you?
When you say eat 2, do you mean like 1 at a time, or we do them dose?
One at a time.
Yeah, you could do both at once if you want to.
The dose might
one
be
at a
better.
time.
Like a bloody bandage pear might be better than just a bloody
Why are you
bandage.
suggesting this?
I would just take them 1 at a time. I take the bloody bandage first, and then take the pear.
For the month of September, it's fear that feeds this audience. Yeah. Our fear of these beans. So we need,
and then we go into the Halloween
where we have fun.
Yeah.
State who you
all right, close
are
this shit
saving.
out. Everyone, beginning next week for the next 4 episodes, for the next 4 streams. Are we doing it for the full stream or just the episode? I forget.
I think just the episode.
Just the episode.
Once we transition to nights, it's over. We
Oh, good.
You're damn right it is.
Yeah. Yeah, we do turn it off at the end where it's like.
So if you do not maybe always check in with us on Co-op Thursdays or watch the stream on Community Sundays, now might be the time to get some last minute points in and throughout the month of September. And tell your friends. I don't know why I pimp so hard to fucking just shoot myself in the face, but whatever it takes to get them views, right?
Think about the views.
Think about them views.
Yeah.
So until next week and the beginning of No Swear September, I'm Anthony, and in alphabetical order we are.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Leland.
I'm Steph.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Stop this.
And save as 277. All right, there I added saving bean. When someone redeems that, Nightback. When someone redeems saving bean, they have to state who they are saving from one bean.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
So be quick on that, please. Please just be like hand over the buzzer on saving us from beans. We'll give you like a couple seconds. In like our own trepidation of not wanting to take the bean, hoping an angel comes down to show us mercy.
Somebody save me. Please.
Oh man. Yeah, my beans are gonna show up tomorrow. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I like how mine are still sealed and I can't smell them.
Yeah,
because I think the worst part was being in a hot room and being like 2 feet away from this box and smelling the dog food one. I think the last time got me.
Oh god, the dog food. Ew.
Dog food has a really bad smell.
It does.
It's real gross.
Scott, do I have something currently in the mail, or do I have something on the way? Like, did you get a confirmation of arrival?
Mayhaps.
Oh yeah. Also, didn't we? I think we decided last month that September is a drinking month too.
Yeah, we usually have like some beverage or something to kind of amp up everything, right?
Yeah. We cause we got a little too tight-lipped.
Yep.
So we had to get a little crazy.
So we also have to start talking about like stuff passionately, because that's when shit really gets.
Yeah, we got to get some real hot topics.
Hot topics.
Get everyone involved.
Hey Steph, can you set an alarm to remind me to turn on the channel points on Monday?
Channel points. Turn on channel.
It should go in the mail stream tomorrow.
Okay. Because I don't check my mail often, so if it's like gonna go into the box, I might not know for a few days or several days. Well, I got something in there now. I gotta get.
This motherfucker.
Well, my Amazon delivery got delivered to my mailbox. That doesn't happen all the time.
Oh yeah, Steph, thank you for the box.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
Now I can try what this toxic waste tastes like.
Oh, yeah,
what is that?
Candy? We were talking about like sour candy one time, and toxic waste kept like showing up. And I was just like, I see that all the time at the store. So I was like, let me just grab you one so you can experience it. I did not get any for myself. I just got you those.
It's just a warhead.
Essentially, that's what they say it is, but I don't know how.
You talk while I eat this. Yeah. We don't stop talking.
Is it?
It's fine.
How is that? Is it like a warhead?
Oh yeah, it's sour.
Oh, okay.
Is it adequate, or is it weak? Is it not up to your standards?
This one is a bit weak.
No.
Okay. So it's not like what is it, malic acid level?
Well, I mean, there's malic acid on it, but not pure malic acid.
But not like, okay.
How many sour Scovilles is it?
Yeah, is it in the tear jerker area, or is it just meh?
Because this one was a pineapple / passion fruit.
Ooh.
Now I'm at that part. Yeah, I taste the pineapple. It's good.
Pineapple Pierce approves. Look, Scott put it in there as my burner gram, but I don't know how to add another gram to the gram.
Or just make your name
Use another
Pineapple
email
Pierce.
address.
Well, no, because I've had the same.
Be Pineapple Pierce at Mild Chuckles.
You already have 2.
I have like 4.
Wait, you have 4? Oh yeah, because you got Spookeasy.
Well,
yeah.
don't count that.
Okay.
Oh God.
Well, I mean, but I got the store, LoRC, the art one, and my normal.
Well, then
one.
how are you saying you don't know how to add one?
No, but I didn't. But I don't know what I would make it. Is what I was getting at. Like, just pictures of
all
pineapple.
pineapples. Pineapple art, pineapple decor, pineapple crafts. If it's a pineapple, you're reposting it.
It sounds so stupid.
But there's a lot of just random.
There's guaranteed 5,000.
Yeah.
There are 5,000 accounts that are already doing it, and they've got 100,000 views for followers.
I'm just gonna take it just to take it.
Just search hashtag pineapple and just look at the accounts. You'll see you're leaving money on the table.
Am I?
I tried this other one.
Oh, the other thing? Is it one flavor for the whole container?
No, this one, they're all like different colors.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, neat.
Yeah, there was just different kinds. Trying to think what else I did.
Yes, this one's grand.
lately. Let's see. Friday was that whole bullshit of stupid package pirate, whatever you want to call it.
This one's
Amazon replaced everything, so it's fine.
Cool. That's cool.
Because I did call and I told them, like, I have footage if you need to see it, and they're like, no, we'll just replace everything. So everything did come. So Sunday ended up being like an impromptu like self-care day, I guess, because I was literally waiting all day for my packages. So it was like, I'm just going to shave my head. I'm going to redo my hair, and then did my nails.
That sounds nice.
It was a very...
Everybody, make sure you find at Pineapple Pierce on Instagram. It exists. It lives.
Wow.
It lives.
That was so fast. Pineapple Pierce.
Speaking of joke accounts. Oh no, I do still have it. I do still have So Goth Shits Bats. I thought I actually deleted it because I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking do this. And no one's asked me for it, so.
Well, it's because you don't talk about it.
Yeah, but like I'd have to be doing something to be like worth talking about it.
Look, I only got it just in case I decide to do something with it later. I'm not. It's just
yeah, just to grab the name.
What if this is now the account for your Teak Sona?
I am already halfway through what you just said as we've been discussing it. It's just and Scott's right. That's going to be the name on my Tunga Hut plaque. Because I'm going to drink all 125 of those drinks in a year. Never going to happen.
I feel like that'd be mildly easy to do.
It would be mildly easy to do, except I'm still bothered to go out still.
That's fair.
That's fair.
So it's like, I think that's also why we didn't do a lot in Vegas, because I'm just still crazy about going outside. And I said that too. Like, I was like, if there was none of this and it was normal,
yeah,
we would have been out till 3 a.m. Like, I would have been like, let's hit this other bar. Let's go to this tiki joint.
Leland, you can live that way if you want to.
I can. You're right, I can. But I don't want to end up like people we know.
Yeah.
You got something you want to say?
No.
Jackie
Jackie sent photos and videos, bro.
What do you call that? Like,
I was having a good ass time.
Yeah. Midlife crisis suck. Trust me, I know.
You can fuck right off with that.
Jen said it first.
It's true. I saw it.
I did see.
Facts.
I also saw that, but I'm not gonna tell her to fuck off.
I hope you get your PC stuff fixed, Corm, by the way. I don't think she's here anymore, but it's okay.
Nah, I think they left.
She knows in her heart that you meant it.
I did find this shirt in the bottom of my drawer that I had forgotten I purchased in 2019's Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, and this was forever ago. I gave you slogans that you had printed on shirts for Comic-Con. Remember, there's mild-mannered. There was a couple of phrases.
Yeah, we bought those. Yeah.
No, you made those.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I pitched some slogans to you, and you made those shirts for Comic-Con.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Hey, Steph, can you upload your audio?
Yeah.
When white text on a blank T-shirt was real popular.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Those were the good old days.
Yesterday. I still like those shirts.
When one by one the penguins steal my sanity and can't sleep clowns will eat me. We all remember those days.
Pretty sure I still have several of them over there.
2001. It's a different time.
It was a better time.
Yeah, pre 9/11. I thought someone might want to jump on that, but all right.
I mean, you mentioned 9/11. What do you got?
Somebody want to throw a hot tag on that? No.
I was in middle school. Like what?
I was in sixth grade.
I mean, the anniversary's next week.
I was living in my first apartment.
I was leaving for college the day that it happened.
I was on the way to school.
No, that's not true. I was leaving for college the end of the week. On 9/11, I was supposed to see Madonna in concert.
Oh no, really? Madonna canceled?
Madonna canceled. It was rescheduled for a couple days later. And I'll be honest, it was probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to because everyone in that room was like feeling the love. When she sang Holiday and music, people come together, like everyone held hands and all cried and sang together as one. Never going to feel that again. Because then the pandemic came and then everyone said we're together, but we really weren't.
It was 20 years later.
Yeah, we were together at home and then everyone started doing stuff at home, which was cool. And then it didn't stop. And then it became everything was at home.
No, it was like everyone was just like, we're in this together. Nah, we're really not.
I remember I decided I'm gonna work from home. Just because I'm hearing about this COVID stuff. I don't feel comfortable. I'm just gonna work from home. And I haven't been back to the office since.
Yeah, right.
Hey Jackie.
It was so wild. Just like I just decided I'm gonna stay home. And they're like, no, you should just stay there now. Like,
you know that thing you voluntarily did? Let's just make it a mandatory now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I've been hearing now.
Yeah.
Like, oh hey, when are you coming back to work? No. This is my life now. And I was just like,
back? No.
Must be nice.
Okay, well, I'll just continue physically coming in. That's fine. I'm just
got
I'm out there in the streets.
Just got a weather alert.
Oh no.
Generally, from Wednesday all the way through Monday, any one of those days in the valleys, mountains, foothills, and deserts, especially in the valleys and deserts, will see highs as up to 115.
Whoo!
Yuck.
Yeah. We'll see how this weekend goes.
But remember, global warming isn't a thing, so it's just God giving us a warm hug.
It's called climate change now.
Sorry.
Because it's not just getting hotter. It's also getting colder when it's supposed to get cold and like.
Yeah, but I wish it would get colder early.
Yeah. But
I'm actually not like, if you were to tell me, like, if tomorrow the news broke that some sort of weather phenomenon happens that it's going to now be cold 7 months out of the year, I'd be like, cool.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. I'd be down.
Like,
fuck yeah,
I have so many sweaters and jackets.
I'm like, and I'm not talking like nuclear winter. I'm just saying like it's going to be like cold. There will be snow, but maybe not like crazy amounts because we're still in the desert. But like little bits. But just like, all right,
it's just always 50 degrees now.
It'll never be 85 degrees again. Fucking sweet.
It'll only exclusively be 84 to 86.
Yes.
We've eliminated 85 from the thermostat.
We found a way to do it with science. We have eliminated 85 degrees.
Like, I'm all in.
Fuck you, science. That makes me a non-believer. I'm like, no, fuck you. I don't believe in you anymore. You can fuck right off.
Yeah, I keep seeing that heat warning thing. Everyone kept talking about that.
Stay hydrated, everybody.
With Dream World Coke.
Not
get hydration. You're not gonna hydration from a Coke.
It's keep me hydrated.
No, it's not. You don't know what that's doing to your insides.
I can tell by my sweating and heavy breathing that it is definitely keeping me going, because otherwise, what would I be sweating, Leland?
Yeah.
This is all I have.
He's drinking Coke and it's lubricating his insides with oil. With oil.
What am I sweating then, Leland? Huh?
I'm not a science doctor.
Every time you see a robot bleed, it's just Coke.
It's Coca-Cola, baby.
What?
Coke's a magical product.
Yeah. Clean your chrome.
Yeah. Oh, blood smear on the asphalt? Little Coke could take care of that.
Yeah, scrub it in. Boom, gone. Now it's just a brown stain.
Clean.
We can move on. It's fine.
I finished Sandman. I really liked it. It's
good.
Neil Gaiman as fuck. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good.
I really enjoyed it. And I totally understand why they decided, let's not use Tom Ellis for Lucifer.
Oh man, Gwendolyn Christie, so fucking good. Like,
oh no, she's killing it. She is killing it.
The vibe,
different person.
Different absolutely different.
That fight scene was amazing.
Yeah, that fight scene is amazing.
Dope fight scene.
But the fucking vibe she puts out when she's on screen, holy shit, that is tangible.
Yeah. But she also even in Game of Thrones, like she demands you to watch her.
Yeah,
she has presence. She absolutely has presence.
Like, even though like she was wasted in the Star Trek or Star Wars movies, like even though I know it's her behind that, I'm like, yeah, but I know it's you. I'm still fascinated by hearing you speak to me.
Yeah,
for her 6 lines.
6 lines, yeah, mostly just repeating Finn's name.
Yeah,
and saying traitor.
Did you see him the other day? He's just like, I'm not coming back to Star Wars. I was like, yeah, we know. We know.
They wrote you out, basically.
Somebody asked him.
People keep on asking him. Yeah.
I was like, sir, why do you keep bringing that up?
I'm sure people just keep asking, would you go back to Star Wars if the Alpha?
But it's just so funny. Like he keeps making these statements, and just like we get it. Like, it's like you're not going back. Like, nah, Jackie's not wrong.
No.
In fact, I want that on a shirt. Beck left, but like, I want that on a shirt.
Beck would be a big fan of that line. I mean, there's certainly a part of me that like I wish we could have Finn in Star Wars, and like even like more from this point to fix the fuck up. The colossal shit show.
If they could do you follow Finn and those other stormtrooper deserters, find their story. Like I would love to watch that.
Like not even a retcon, but just like pick up and fix shit along the way. Yeah. But I don't blame him for a fucking microsecond to not go back to that. Like they did him so dirty.
Yep. They really fucked up his character.
Yeah.
They wrote him out of half the movie. 2
like
movies.
when you look at it, you go like, oh, the best thing he could have done was to sacrifice himself for the group. You're like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, all right.
Damn, that whole story is nuts.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Because like it changes so drastically from like what they clearly were kind of promising us.
Yeah.
Like what they were clearly alluding to what we end up getting is in another continent.
Well, that's just that whole trilogy is a science study and looking at going, hey, this is why we write scripts first.
Yep. And this is what Riskiverse means and looks like.
Yeah. You know, the concept of like, hey, if we have a good story here, we'll have a good story there.
Yep.
And having like a singular vision.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like having at least one person steering the ship. Like for all the faults that like Marvel has had over the last like 2 years in this like floppy phase 4, at least it's like it hasn't moved backwards.
Jackie, thank you so much for cheering 500 bits. Thank you so much for
fool.
that.
You fool.
So, did you see? Have you guys Ezra Miller update? Did you see that nonsense that he's on the apology circuit right now?
Oh God!
This has got to be his last chance to save that Flash movie.
Well, according to all sources who have seen the movie, that it is fantastic.
I don't believe a fucking ounce of that.
Well, hold on. Every source before every DC movie says it's fantastic.
Yeah, that is bought and paid for.
Oh yeah.
The funny thing is I was talking to a guy who worked on some of it. He was saying it's a pretty good movie. It's a shame that they can't work out their shit. He's like, the Aquaman thing is very funny because they pushed it back a whole year. He's like, because part of the reason is they filmed Aquaman meeting Michael Keaton Batman, but you only know Michael Keaton as Batman because of the Flash movie. So when Ezra Miller did his thing in the Flash movie, they changed it and they brought in Ben Affleck to redo the Batman stuff with Ben Affleck Batman instead of Michael Keaton. And then they pushed it back a year, and now the rumors they're going to go back to the Michael Keaton Batman stuff and get rid of the Ben Affleck stuff. You're just like, these movies are literally just about people in suits beating each other up. They're not hard. Yep. The fact that they can't make these is mind-boggling to me. There are 10, count them, 10 fucking Fast and the Furious movies, and those are just a bunch of assholes in cars going to space at this point. 10, and I can't get a Batman movie talking to another Batman. These are not hard concepts.
Flash is on its like 6th director. Like this movie has been plagued with nothing but issues from it's fucking cursed. If ever there was evidence for something to be cursed, it's the fucking Flash movie. And you're going to tell me it's the best fucking thing Warner Brothers has ever made?
The rumor is they wanted to push Black Adam back as well, but The Rock was
Rock's like, fuck no.
His name is The Rock. How are you going to move him?
Yeah, you don't piss off Dwayne, apparently. But also it's just kind of this thing, just like your first problem was you cast Ezra Miller. He's not a good Flash. He doesn't look like Barry Allen. He doesn't act like Barry Allen. He's just not good as Flash.
From a casting, like just pure casting, you could have done worse. Like,
sure, but you also could have done better.
Yeah. So, I mean, most of their casting is...
They don't have Marvel's guy.
They don't. Like, Henry Cavill, good casting. Ben Affleck, I think is pretty good casting.
Yeah, he's a good Batman.
I like him as Batman.
Yeah. Gal Gadot, good casting.
Yes. Yeah.
Then I see it start slipping from there.
Momoa as Aquaman?
He makes it good.
He's not the same character. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but like he's just kind of Jason Momoa in the water.
Oh,
you're not wrong.
Like he's not really acting.
Do you know that his show on Apple has 3 seasons?
Yeah,
I don't know anyone who's ever watched it.
I just found that shit out.
I don't know. I was like, what? 3?
I watched like the first 5 episodes.
I said, this motherfucker's got 3 seasons of you wandering around in the desert in the wilderness blind as fuck. And there were 3 seasons of this.
Hey, look, you can't stop Braven from just making these shows and movies.
When
His goddamn name.
When we were watching the Stars channel in the hotel room, they were advertising like shows that were on like their 3rd or 4th season. I was like, I never heard of this show.
Yeah,
who watches this?
TV is big. There's a lot of TV out there.
I know. It's just me and Shane
so
were like,
much content.
we were dumbfounded. We kept bringing it up. We're like, do you ever heard of this show? No.
Yeah.
Season 4 premieres next week.
We've never watched C?
I was like, I don't even know who these actors are. The Sandman lady with the dead husband.
He's saying that she kind of looked like Gal Gadot. I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking she was like Marissa Tomei a little bit.
If they had a baby, yeah. He brought that up during the show, and I couldn't stop staring at it. I was just like, oh yeah, it's like low rent Gal Gadot.
With the dead husband.
Yeah, it's the new the episode 11. It's the second half.
It's the second half of the season. Yeah.
There was the animated portion, and then there was the second half.
Yeah, I watched it with what's his face from Doctor Who.
Yes.
Yeah, Arthur Darvill.
Yeah.
Why do I know his name?
That was good.
You know things.
That was good.
Look, it was all about the death episode and the diner episode. The diner and the death episode were fantastic.
Those are fantastic.
When I die,
episodes.
I hope to see her.
It's just like those two set an incredibly high bar that the rest of the show happens to be under, but it still like exceeds most other television to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Those are two amazing episodes in a good show. Like
yeah.
Jeff, you should watch it. I think you would really like it.
Sandman?
Yes.
I already watched one episode.
Okay, the first episode is not indicative of the rest of the show because the first episode feels kind of rushed in some points.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no. Scott's talking about Ruby's friend with the husband in the dream world.
Rose Walker's friend, yes.
Yes, she looked like Gal Gadot.
That's who we're talking about. Yes.
Well, me and Anthony were talking about the other lady that was captured and kept by Arthur Darvill.
Persephone.
Oh, Calliope.
Or Calliope. Yes, Calliope.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Now I know who you're talking about.
Yes, that was my bad.
Now I can see what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Her name.
I got
was
my dark.
Gal Gadot.
Lida.
I got my dark-haired ladies confused. It happens.
It's fair.
I read a lot of Wonder Woman.
Jordan, I have a question for you. Since you've never read the Sandman books, right?
Nope.
Okay. So I want to know if this image specifically struck you, specifically as being like a very powerful image. In the first episode, when he's freed and he kind of becomes kind of silhouetted, and there's just two white dots for eyes that are just kind of like burning.
Yeah.
You remember this?
I do, yes.
Does that stand out to you at all?
I think so. Like it's he seemed terrifying in that moment.
Yeah. Because that's a very common image for him in the comic books. He's regularly seen as a silhouette like that.
Yeah.
Well, not always just silhouette, but just black eyes, white dots in the center.
Yeah.
And that is just a moment where they portray that and like don't go back to it. And I understand why.
Yeah.
I was talking to some friends last night, and I was saying, not pale enough. Like he looked too much like an English dude too often. I need him to look like a fundamental force of existence.
I guess okay, yeah.
Like I could see stubble on him, and some reason that bothered me.
There was a couple shots when he went to hell where they turned to the camera and he was bloated in the face, as if like the actor maybe had like an allergic reaction to something on set that day, and they were like, "No one will notice." No,
Depending on the angle, his jaw is sharp or soft.
Yeah, I was like, no, bro. No, I'm talking like he looked like his cheeks had exploded with like something, and I was just like,
okay,
no, bro, we noticed.
If we're putting out these little critiques, the dude has a massive fucking head. His head is so goddamn big. He looks like a walking lollipop. Like
that's good casting, though.
Yeah, the artwork he does give way to a big head.
The drawing, big head,
huge fucking head, huge dome, dude. Like I feel like if he tripped, fell, and hit the ground,
hair
cracks. Like
a little stumble just takes him right over.
Yeah, like almost said a spoiler. I feel like he could just hit his head against the glass and it would have shattered, but you know.
All right, let's wrap up.
All right.
Okay.
Jordan?
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. This has been LoRC Nights. Which I just changed the thing now, but it's fine.
Got it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's there. Remember,
as long as you get the last note.
Yes, we stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tuesdays is what you watched right here. The League of Ridiculous Conversations podcast. That's the show that brought us all together, that started this community. Thank you all for being here. Thursdays is Co-op Thursday, where Steph and I get together and we play a game. We have been currently playing through Resident Evil 6. We'll be starting Jake's campaign this week, because we just finished Chris's campaign last week. And
who the fuck is Jake?
He is Wesker's son.
Yeah, he's another guy.
I know Claire and Chris and
Alice
nope. and
Ada? Jade and Billy.
Billy
from the Resident Evil show that's canceled.
Oh, thank fucking God! I didn't know there was a fucking Jake.
Yeah, no, Jake is a new addition to Resident Evil 6. And he's introduced as Wesker's son. So that's a thing, apparently.
Cool.
So it's most likely that he is a clone of Wesker. That's probably what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, he's for sure a clone.
Yeah. So we're going to see how that goes. You'll tune in. Yes.
And that blonde bitch that was in Heroes, she was in those movies too.
Oh, yeah. Hayden Panettiere or
no, the other one.
Oh,
it don't matter. There was a hip hop artist in one of them. I think.
You know, they're fun to watch.
No,
I'm right. They are.
They aren't.
No,
they are though.
Underworlds, those were fun to watch.
Okay, I've only seen the first Underworld. I haven't seen the other
you
ones.
should check out the rest of that nonsense.
I've seen the second one.
Doesn't the second one not star Kate Beckinsale? And it's like some other chick?
No, they all
star.
start.
The third one. Okay.
No, the third one does.
Yeah, one of them it's somebody else. It's some other chick.
Well, it's a prequel in the past before
they Tokyo Drift.
Yeah,
in the
Tokyo
third one.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, because I remember
Rhoda Mitra comes in as the heroine. In
I've seen part 3 in theaters, and I've never seen 2.
Yeah, no, 2's great. 5 is the worst one, and I love it unconditionally.
They went up to 5.
I think there's
that far.
Isn't there 6 of them?
No, they stopped at 5.
Okay.
Oh, 5.
Yeah.
Right.
5's the one where
now.
she. Remember Anthony? She goes in the water with dark hair and comes out blonde.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it's great.
White hair, black roots.
Yeah, it's crazy. You're like, oh,
she comes,
all right.
She literally goes Super Saiyan vampire.
I'm gonna assume I know what that meant and just go, yeah.
Everyone knows in Fortnite the Kamiyama is so powerful that you gotta. Okay.
Oh God.
Everybody
Sundays
knows that.
Is LRC Gaming. We're still doing the outro.
Yeah, we're still doing the outro. I was like, guys, I thought we were done.
That's our community day, where we get a bunch of our friends together and we play games. What are we playing this Sunday? I don't know. You should tune in and find out with me. But yes, that's it for us. We will see you all next time. If you don't come back for Co-op Thursday or gaming, we'll be right back here next Thursday, 7 p.m. next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the start of No Swear September. So we hope to see you then, and we hope to see you on the other days too. But we know which one's the moneymaker here.
Yeah.
Get those points.
Get those points. That's why those other streams exist. You just hang out, get your points.
Get your points so you can bean us starting next week.
So thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.